Trench. Aquaman monster.
It is time. Hello, everybody. Welcome. YouTube, what's good? It's your boy, Jody Joe. Welcome to Jody's Corner Live. Episode number 20. 20 of these motherfuckers, guys. As you guys already know, I am your boy, Jody Joe. It's so good to be back here in the studio. It was really a disaster because we had to use a lot of equipment from my set and take it to the actual event that we just had on Friday, which was a huge success, by the way. But before we get into that, we can do a couple of introductions. Rona Joe Triples here.
Triple, good morning. Happy Monday. Good morning to the panel. Friday was really lit. I'm really humbled and grateful for everybody that came out. It's nice meeting the fans. I want to say thank you. Glad to be here. Glad I got to mingle and interact with some of the followers and things like that. It was really great. And I'm honored, man. Like, it's tight. Well, we should all be proud. I know I am. Yeah.
I'm proud too, Ronan. Thank you. I'm so glad you were there. You were able to meet the fans, man.
Oh, yeah. Facts. Good times, man.
Special guest today. D-Man is here. Shout out to D-Man. Usher him in. Horror extraordinaire.
What's going on, everybody?
What's up, man? Everything's cool, man. How you doing?
Everything's great. Can't complain.
Friday was looking extra bushy this morning. I love it. The coat, jealous of them things, yo.
Man, sadly. I can loan him some.
you got something to spare.
Got something to spare.
Yeah. And next to him, you already know him. That's HT300.
Sounds like applying salsa.
Head game, right?
What's going on, people? Glad to be here, man. And again, the event was a huge success, man. We're gonna talk about it a little bit later, but I was just glad to meet everyone that came, man. That was a good day. That was a good day to be a league member.
It really was,
and a sub.
It really was, man. I had so much fun meeting subscribers.
It was awesome.
Yeah, I'm still on cloud.
Let's do it again.
We will do it again. And shout out to doing it again. Jacob Angus did it again with another $10 donation.
Hey.
Good morning, Jacob Angus. Good morning. He says, I just thought I'd donate a little something before work. A little something. Have a good day, guys. Have a good day to you, Jacob Angus. Thank you so much, man. We appreciate you. Dark Joker is in the chat. He was there. He's a mod, and he was there. Thank you, Dark Joker, for pulling up on us, man.
What's up, Dark?
Shout out to Jan 97, bro. Good morning, K-Nex. Good morning, Ishtar. Good morning, my girl.
Sound like a mosquito.
There he is, Tiger. Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody. Good morning, everybody. We have some topics, but first I want to say it was quite amazing to see you guys, to hang out with you guys. I feel like a superstar, man, up there, man. Made me feel good. Everybody was feeling like stars up there, right? People came out with their girls. People came out by themselves. People came out with their friends and family. Loved it, bro. And we had that place lit, bro. We had it popping, bro. That Smash Brothers turnout was retarded,
bro. That was a huge success, bro. Because we was on the panel and stuff, and people just back there just having a blast, man. Just having a good time, and it wasn't, I was kind of afraid that maybe a lot of people was back there. It's gonna be kind of like, oh, it's my turn. Everybody was chill. Yeah. Everybody waited their turn. It was like 20 people back there. People waited their turn, and just it was just a chill atmosphere, man. Yeah. MSK brought us freaking 2 goons, man. Bro,
savages, bro.
They brought
monster.
He brought some fire, man. But I did beat MSK 2-3. I beat him, but I couldn't beat his 2 henchmen. They was on just a different level, man. They was talking tournament and stuff, man, and I couldn't get with it.
That's Smash.
Does that mean Flash is better than you because Flash got a match on one of them?
Really?
On which one?
The one with the headphones. Flash. He has a microphone. Flash, can you clarify if you got a win?
They was playing with him then.
That's funny. I whooped your ass right after him.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on.
Triple confirmed.
Put him in bed.
No. You wasn't drinking.
No, never.
I was drinking, bro. I had like 5 beers.
Oh, wow, bro. Wow.
I had like 5 beers.
Wow.
No, I was drinking too.
Here comes a new challenger.
Excusers.
So Flash got a victory on one of the guys, right?
Which one?
The guy that nobody couldn't beat.
The one with the
Remember
headphones.
The one that perfect.
Nobody
Don't
knows
try
his name.
don't try to look at us talking to the mic. Please.
Who's
The one
he playing? Who's he playing? Who's he playing?
Nobody knows his name. He's a mystery.
Who's he played?
Ghost.
He's used
Do what the headphones.
he's used was it Pitt first, and then he's used I forgot the other two.
He said the guy with the headphones.
The guy
I
with the
know.
headphones.
His best player was Roy.
He's used Roy on me in the last time. Yep, and I ripped Roy. It was down to 1-on-1.
But did you beat this Roy?
You still
There we go.
but he still got a win on him, though.
I don't know how, but I guess. Yeah, I guess.
Verified.
My
People
problem.
said that he won.
Hey, flash tight, so yeah.
Yeah.
man.
He's getting better, man. You know.
They was.
Yeah, that was my Padawan. I won.
After the stream, he's getting murked.
Hey,
guess he's
hey,
right.
man, I'm not gonna get murked, man.
For sure.
All right. For
Next.
Sure. Yeah, so we're gonna do a. Hey, man, it's all about that event, man. The Justice League meetup event from State Brewery. That recap. We gotta recap some of these amazing highlights, bro. Like, if you really think about it, and after the fact, it's like. You think about the subscribers, and you think about someone like Sierra, who came out from Indiana to come and see us, looking extra thick and juicy. And then you think about my man Kenny, who came all the way from Carolina, bruh, who looked extra fresh, bruh. Don't do nothing but make you proud, bro. So we're gonna check out a couple of these little highlights, man, of the actual event itself. So let's take a look at a couple of these highlights. This one right here was the intro. Savage Jackson can't deny it now. Before we get that, K-Dot, $5, bro. K-Dot. He says, I was at the start event if no one noticed me. I was the black guy with the flat top eyes. Jody and HC3, y'all cheating on me with Surge now?
Such cheating.
Such cheating.
Hey, man. Surge Q, baby. I could deny it.
Yeah, man. It's crazy how K-Dot is just right there up north. Soon we'll get him. He'll probably come to the next one. He'll probably come to the next one. K-Dot, you need to pull up for
He
real, man.
He gonna get sussed.
Yeah, definitely getting sus. Oh, it's official. Surge is the sus lord king,
Y'all was
daddy,
running.
god king Xerxes of sus, bro.
He's on another level.
He was drunk, too.
He had y'all running.
He was
Bruh,
drunk, too.
He was sus when he got there sober, though, bro.
Really good.
He was, but
He got worse.
he got more sus when he got the lick in
extra.
him.
That's true.
He got extra.
The more drunk he got, the more sus he got.
He got X-Files real good.
Sailor Ward, I heard him. Sailor Ward gave him embarrassment like that. Hey, I bet you to hit H3's butt really hard. That's what I heard, but I didn't think anything of it. He walked up and gave me a slap from hell, bro. That shit stung for like a good 10 minutes.
Dang.
I had to walk away. I'm like, bro, that was hard.
Wow.
That was hard, bro.
Fire.
My
Made you
God.
had to reevaluate your life.
One of those.
Man,
What am I doing with
I was
myself?
terrified.
Man,
Counseling.
TJ Tunes, what's up, man?
TJ Tunes.
Etienne Jody.
Yeah.
I want to know if I can now sponsor you. You can, but it's not available yet. It's going to be available this week. I'm actually going to do a big announcement on it, man. Shout out to you two for allowing my subscribers and fellows to sponsor my channel, man.
That's
This
tight.
is the means to an end, man.
That's tight.
One of the league members is going to be working for your boy Jody and Jody's Corner, man. It's going to be great. But when the day comes where I can say, quit your job, bro.
That's tight.
Yeah, that's where it's at, TJ Tools. I will let you know, man, and thank you so much in advance and everybody else, bro. Thank you, Bernard. I appreciate that, man. Cody S says he didn't poop for 3 days. That's weird. But anyway, let's go ahead and check out this clip right here of Savage Jackson's intro. I don't know why he don't embrace it, but here it goes.
Hope you didn't think that you wasn't gonna get it today.
Oh, snap. Everybody was with it.
He's still black.
He still stays too.
He's still black.
Everybody, y'all know the song. Yes. If you know it, sing along. Really?
3, 2, 1.
Everybody was singing.
Looking for the android.
Salah Ward all extra loud in the mic.
You were cracking up, bro.
Look at D-Man laying it in.
Call it cap. Go ahead for it.
Black. Gray hair, rich.
J3 throwing some savage in there. Gray hair. Old Jordans.
Dusty.
Hands.
Come at me, bro.
Cranky.
We love him. We love him.
We love him.
Oh my god.
Oh.
He's so far away.
Y'all got brave because I'm kind of far today, but
Y'all got brave, bro.
you know what I mean? I like that one. Let's go.
Legend of Mo said, yes, that man,
get it, man. It's
that
gonna
meetup
be
was
lit,
lit.
Man,
What up,
so
Lee?
What stage are you?
What up, Legend of Mo?
Hey, freak you. It's still Team All Might up in this piece, bro.
Detroit.
All right, so if you guys can see the people behind us, right? After we're having the host, the people are behind us, but I should have panned the camera over.
Yeah.
There was just as much, maybe more on the side. All around,
Yeah.
it was people.
Yeah.
I wanted to pan the camera to the left so we could have got a shot of everybody else that was over there too, man.
Yeah, there was.
Everybody
It was
participated.
all in it. There was
Yeah,
all in it,
bro.
bro.
No, we didn't get to see that though, but we saw it
Yeah.
live. You were there though. It was
I
great.
love me savage. That's
It
what I
was fire,
feel.
man.
They knew the words and everything.
Yeah.
It was dope.
Yeah, it was beautiful. And then we have another one.
It was mine. Mine's cut off though.
Shut the stream down.
It
Yeah.
cut off.
All the people came out, the fans. Bro, the turnout.
Yeah.
The turnout was lit. We got subs out there that's going to pull up.
You see the owner? Bernice? He was clapping, bro.
You was?
Yeah. She was on the side.
Get your butt over there.
Everybody.
Hit that like button, guys. Salad Ward has no idea what the tune is. He has no idea.
I can't show his crack today. Nah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yes.
on this
This is just how we get down. This was the event you guys could have come to.
The Just Us League and subscribers, all alike combined,
He still did it.
give to you the side of the farm.
Boom! Reset the whole stream.
was always there.
You reset the stream into a commercial,
Forrest.
and then the intro played.
What's his name?
Horrible.
You know what that
That's some dark magic right there.
You know what that was?
You got that hood.
Also, we had interviews. We had people that were showing up to showcase themselves. You know, the Just Us League, Jody's Corner believes in helping out the next man. So we wanted to show
going on
more
over there,
people
guys?
and showcase them.
What up, Jody Joe?
What's going on?
Hello.
So we had interviews. We had subscribers. This subscriber's name is Tina Kim. She's a stand-up comedian / subscriber. And she came to show us some love, and we decided that we should interview her just to see why she subscribed and what she's up to and what she does. So we had a place where we could have interviews. We had a bar cam, but that was on the Fritz. But this is just basically a glimpse of the stuff that was going on at the event. You get a glimpse. We had a taco man selling some fire tacos. I apologize because I was supposed to be able to purchase the tacos for all of my subscribers and stuff, but I was so worried about getting the beers and I was hosting, I completely forgot. So whoever was the food guy, I think it was
We're
X-Files,
live with the
failed.
Just Us League.
This is what you call a Tina takeover.
That's our girl
What up,
Tina
world?
Kim,
I'm
subscriber.
sitting here live with
Right.
Tina Kim in the place to be, man. Comedian, actress, stand-up comic.
The event is popping
extraordinaire,
right now,
and she
man.
has a
The event's
YouTube
lit,
channel.
bro. Everybody
and her YouTube channel
showing love.
Tina
eating,
Kim,
chilling.
YouTube.com/my name, Tina Kim. And I just revamped it, so it's Tina Kim. I just revamped it, so you guys need to subscribe.
I don't think you said Tina Kim enough times, Tina Kim.
Tina Kim.
Shout out to Tina
so
Kim.
Tina, man, welcome to the Just Us
Thank
League
you.
Live.
I've always been a fan of Jody Jode's Corner.
She calls me Jody Jode, guy.
Right by
That's how she
some
does it.
Jalapenos.
She's tight.
The
I
busy,
subscribed
the
2 years
Pizarre.
ago to Jody's channel.
That's just like her
Is
little
a
slang.
big fan of the Just Us League.
She is cute.
And this guy right here,
Yeah,
Aquaman.
heck yeah.
All right.
And I didn't
I
know
love
that
sushi.
he was married.
Yes, I am married. But
We also had another guest.
All the really linguistic fellas took a note.
We had another guest pull up. Y'all know about this dude. We played his music video. You little youngster, Chris Starr. Plays a little video. He doing his thing with his homies and shit in the background.
They get
the dudes in the background is funny as heck.
The orange ain't getting it, bro.
Oh, you see his arms in there.
He getting it back there. It's like they wild back there.
And that flip with the drop was nice though.
That's tight. Bro, who is this?
Had to increase the brightness because you know what's going on. So here's the interview that Salad Ward had with Chris Starr.
Oh man, yeah.
Nighttime
It's
vision.
dark.
There we go.
Yeah.
I had to go and adjust the camera. Salad Ward turned his mic off, but he didn't realize it was
I'm
off.
prepared. I'm always prepared.
Salad Ward turned off his
Yes,
mic
that's
from the
my
first
crew. I know
segment and then forgot to turn it back
Oh,
on.
and that's next up. That's another boy group. They're rappers and singers too.
So these are just
yeah.
little glimpses of what was going on, man.
That's tight.
It's all good. If they can't hear that on this mic right now,
Too
that's
lit back
insane.
there, bro.
That's insane.
Well, yeah. So a concept defense comes from.
All right, am I coming in? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
There you go.
Can you hear me? For sure. So good to be here, guys. So
Thank you for having me on your
that's
show.
Stefan talking about, you know, the league did great.
Thank you guys for having me in here. You let me know when you want me to go, but I'll stay here all night. It's all good. Nicole's gonna come back.
Hey, Stefan's cool, man.
You tight.
Yeah, he's cool, man.
You know
I like that
what?
Gardena hat,
Bring
though.
that up, man.
All right.
Just as a business owner, inviting the Justice League to your establishment and having us here, please just give us a brief what this experience was like for you from start to finish, meeting the Justice League,
Well, I'm not the
finding
owner.
the channel.
I'm not the owner.
We know that. You're the liaison.
I'm the liaison. That's a good way to put it. I need to put that on cards. What the experience has been great, and actually, Aqua is the one who approached me. So
Thanks, man.
all of this kind of happened because you came up and talked to me while I was talking to Mike.
I did not try to plug that.
No, you plugged it.
I did
You told
not.
us.
It's
You
cool.
plugged it earlier.
I
Aqua,
just
shut
want
the freak
you to
up.
know what, as a business owner,
was my
I
idea.
appreciate that,
Yeah.
and everybody here does. Thank you so
Y'all
much.
take a look at that merch,
But
guys.
I just wanted to know what
Yeah.
it's like to work with the league, so that when we talk to other establishments,
I'll tell you right now.
it's been a good experience.
Working with the league, they're here. They were here before me, so right off
Tight,
the bat,
tight.
just know that. There's a lot of contact, there's a lot of communication, and the team is real strong. You guys got a lot of people.
Design-wise, communication,
Yes,
emails,
yeah.
things like that.
So if anybody is watching this and thinking about
You're gonna
working
love.
with you guys, it's a no-brainer. So everybody in the comments,
Yeah.
it's a no-brainer.
Yeah,
For real.
right. And,
No, for
and
real.
I would like to take that.
I didn't have to do much. That was probably the best thing. I'm doing so much already, so it was really good that like you guys grabbed and you guys got somebody for everything, and that's just impressive, bro.
We had Flash
It's
was electronics, Jody's personality,
It's impressive.
J3 was leadership, Bobo was producing, and I was creative. My friend Leah helped me
Great.
come up
Good
with the
job.
name
Anybody
Game, Drink,
looking for it.
Repeat. But I also want to let you know, I'll hit that ping pong ball back at you and say that if you guys want to have a great event, I highly recommend State Brewing Company.
And then Serge drops $100 while drunk.
Yeah, bro.
She told me he was broke.
It's full Serge. So I got to physically be able to get up and thank him. I'm not used to that.
Yeah, that was tight.
People drop money, I can't hug them.
You got sussed.
Flash getting on some sus. Show. Surge was lit that night, guys.
Keep it right there, man. You can't hug nobody no more, man.
Brainiac, go.
Surge
Hug
was
up
so
and end up with
lit.
some silk sheets.
Guys, Serge lied to me. He said he was broke. I asked him for $10.
There's a Master Swag King right there next to me, sitting at the mic.
For $10, Serge.
He's over in the morning. Thank you, Fiona. He said, shout out to D-Man and Ronan in the building, bro. That horror segment with Cole and Crispy was fire.
But you know, it's
All right,
just,
great,
it's just
man.
so amazing, man. Seeing the
Thank
love,
you.
man. We just having fun. and And
we gonna see because we got one today.
God is good, y'all.
Triple.
God is good, man.
So there it is, guys. So how I just want to know, man, what you guys think of the event, man? Give a little take, and then we'll move on to the next topic, bro. Ronan, what was it like for you, bro? I want to know. What was it like? What was it like?
Dude, like I don't even remember sitting down. I was talking to everybody. I was everywhere. I was in there.
My feet
was
wrecked, bro.
You kind of just saw me like walking around. I ran into Extra 3 a few times. Me and David we had like a little panel ourselves. Like we had like a team of people, and they just came up. I was like, hey man, just come on in through, because I wanted to get everybody. And we were just talking about movies, like kind of what we were doing here, just interacting. They talked about how I bring insight and knowledge, man. And I was doing that there at the event. You know what I mean? Just doing what I do, man. Talking to everybody. They said, go talk to them and mingle, which is what I was going to do anyway, because that's what I do as a person.
That's what he does.
And it was great, man, because everybody that came and interacted with me, David, and stuff, they all said the same thing. Like, we appreciate that insight, that informative, that knowledge. You bring a lot of information to the league and things like that. And I'm like, it's cool, and it's glad to hear, because sometimes you really don't know. And I feel like, if I do bring some stuff to the table, it does, become light. We talk about it, or we'll review it or whatever. So it's kind of things that will be swept under the surface. I never did bring it up, and that's always good to find new information, new topics and stuff like that. So it's just interesting, man, because, we have subscribers that are here for different things, but at the end of the day, they're here to watch us all, you know what I'm saying? So I like that. They appreciate that everybody is bringing something to the table.
Correct.
And I learned that at the event, because sometimes you really don't know, but it was cool to hear that from them, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that. That keeps me humble, and it lets me know that I'm doing my job as a YouTuber. So I just want to say thank you to everybody, and for the league as well, and for you for making this happen, bro.
No, man, you're awfully welcome, man.
This is tight.
You're awfully welcome. I'm glad you're here on this platform, Ronan. I'm glad you're here. You're a very big contributor, just like you said. RBG, Aliko says he agrees it was refreshing. Tarian Ray says salute to the Justice League. I enjoyed it. People loved it, man. Tariq says Ronan's a horror corner. I loved it. So, D-Man, what's your take, bro? How'd you feel about the event, man?
Man, that event was so much fun, bro.
Yeah, man.
The one thing I liked about the horror segment was I got to sit down.
Yeah, right.
My feet was hurting. I did not want to get up, bro. I was like, all right, we gotta do this last piece. I'm like, oh man, for real, I gotta get up.
I didn't think of the fact that y'all didn't have really place to sit. I didn't think about that. Sorry.
Nah, it was cool though, man. Most of the time we was standing up, we was chopping it up with people. Man.
I didn't even eat, bro. I was so into the interaction. It was tight though.
Yeah, I didn't eat since we first got there. I ate some tacos, and after that we were just talking.
Yeah.
Talked about Cobra Kai. Man, those first 2 episodes though. But anyway, yeah, it was a great event, man. I appreciate inviting me, being a part of your platform, bro. Man,
it's nothing, bro.
Love.
Our top 5 event was dope, though, man. We need to run that. They like that, man. We need to do something, and I think we had the right people in there. And shout out to Krispy Kreme, man.
And Cole.
I need to contact you, bro, because you brought some insight. Your list was fire, and you got some knowledge too, my man. And I feed off that. I like that.
Crispy tight.
Yeah.
Like Crispy tight.
Crispy's tight, bro.
He was kind of quiet in the beginning, but
that blossom is opening.
He's becoming into his own now.
But once he created his own catchphrase, it's over. Keep it crispy, y'all.
Keep it crispy.
Yeah, that's it.
So
shout out to Krispy Kreme, man.
Shout out to you, Crispy.
And Marquise rolled through too.
Yeah, he did. He was trying to help out and all that stuff. Yeah, a lot of people came.
Yeah. It was tight, man. Yeah, man, that was a good event, man.
It really was, bro.
It felt good, it just felt good going there. I don't know, it's like I had butterflies coming there, and you could tell like who was a sub and who wasn't, because you go in there and then people are looking at you, but then they look away, looking at you like this, and they look away. I'm like,
that was the hardest part.
Like are you come to me or should I come to you? But
I was just hugging everybody. What's up, man?
Yeah, you know what I mean? So
I was hugging people that didn't know who I was.
It felt.
Then I walked away after I found that out.
It felt good. I sussed a couple of people. Like
I heard about it, bro.
Yeah.
I heard the stories.
Brother that came with his girlfriend.
Yeah,
I heard about that.
Yeah. Forgive me. I don't know his YouTube name on here.
You don't really comment. A lot of lurkers showed up, guys.
A lot of lurkers showed up,
and I figured that. I said a lot of people just gonna pop up. They don't comment. We don't know who they are.
The lurkers.
They bring girls. Exactly. It was tight, bro.
So he brought his girl. He was Team Sus, and
his girl loved the fact that we sussed him.
Yeah. I was sussing him, and then he's like, "Hey, come on, man, come on." But I know he loved it. But he was just, "Come on, man. you're forcing me. So I was like, asked his girlfriend. I was like, hey, do you want to record me sussing your boyfriend? They said yes or no. She was like, yes. They're like, babe, what you doing? Come on. Tell me when you're ready. I'm ready. Bro, I was feeling on his abs. I was caressing his shoulders. And then at the end of it all, I kissed his neck. She got real excited. Ooh, I got it.
Bruh, they love that shit.
Bruh, they love it, man. And just the fact that I could just kiss a random guy on the neck because he team sus, because he's a sub, that's just fire, my G.
That's a lot, bro.
That's tight, bro. And I just want to give a shout out to everybody that came out, because sometimes we take it for granted, people getting out of their bed and coming to this event. It takes effort for somebody to come here, and everybody can say, oh yeah, I'm going to the event. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go and not show up. These people,
which happened.
Yeah. But I'm saying, but the ones who came,
yeah,
they came, they got up out of bed, bro, and then they got ready, they got grown and sexy. Everybody looked good there,
people
man.
got on planes, bro.
Hey, everybody looked good at that event, bro. Like they was some fly motherfucker, female and male, was looking super fresh and fly and grown and sexy, And
Sierra smelled very good.
Sierra, shout out to Sierra.
I don't know what she had on, bro.
She smelled fantastic, and some of her, she took a flight from Indiana to LA on one day. Yeah. She said she got off the plane at 5:30ish, 6 o'clock. She came to us about like 6:45, 7, something like that. And she still smells super fresh, bro. Like how is that? Like she didn't give me the hotel. She got off the plane, Ubered here, few hours, Ubered back on the plane and went home. That's tight, bro.
She took a bath and soaked in rose petals. That's what
she soaked in wine and cherry blossoms. You feel me? Like, man. Shout out to her. She's a big fan. She came around and she had us.
Jose Panetta, shout out to you, man. He saw the Superman shoes. Shout out to Jose.
Oh yeah, I seen those too.
Dang, man, who was that though? I'm trying to. It's hard to see with these icons. I don't know. There's a lot of people up there that I ain't.
She had our poster and she got each one of us to sign it. I'm like,
fire.
I never had nobody ask me for a signature before. I'm like, okay, facts tight. Everybody was looking fire, man. I appreciate everybody coming out. I beat people in the freaking Marvel vs. Capcom. I killed Ronan in that. You got some love. I killed Cole.
Our matches was dope though.
Yeah.
Man, you got me with that whole.
Yeah.
That was tight. You got me.
MSK. He brought his goons. But I beat Master Swag King. I didn't beat his goons. The whole atmosphere was just love. I felt the love. I went from like almost person to person, man. Just meeting them, just having a good time. This one random guy, older guy, tall, I believe, white or Hispanic, big beard. He's like, hey man, it's me and my friends, man, at my job, man. Like we be trying to imitate your intro, man. I'm like, really? Like, yeah, man. Nobody can do it, man. I'm like, hey, man, that's tight. But it's just a random guy, So some other subscriber came. He came with his son, and it was just the whole feel. It felt, and this took. I know you guys did so much setup, man. So shout outs to Flash, man, because he was putting that head to work, man. He was over behind the scenes, man. Okay, we need HDMI cable, we need this, that. It took effort to put that whole setup together, man, and it was just everybody put in equal effort. You guys did, and subs from coming out and supporting. We need that support. When we have awesome subscribers,
I know who you are, Jose.
That support us,
bro.
That support us, man. That's everything, bro. And we have to, and I know we have to do it again, but just on a bigger scale, man. More people, you know, more a bigger,
more games, just different,
more games, more food, more love, more sus, you know. Just
hire some girls in bikinis to walk around. You know what I'm saying?
Let's
For real.
go
Hire
cause
some
money.
girls in
Go cause
bikinis to walk
money.
around and keep the homeboys, you know, entertained.
Yeah,
come on, entertain, have something to look at. You know what I'm saying?
That could work too, man.
That will work. It will work.
It just. I'm happy to be a part of this. You know, especially with that merch. I see that merch. I make sure I put that mess on my Instagram, on my Twitter, on all platforms, bro. Like they're eating this up, bro. Yeah. They're buying this merch, man.
I looked at the sales numbers, and so far, the number one selling thing is Team Sus.
Team Sus, bro. Team Sus is selling.
Team Sus, bro.
You want to know why? Because we got all the cool people on Team Sus. All the cool people are on Team Sus, baby. I'm gonna keep that shit 100. All the cool people, all the cool, outgoing, charismatic people are on Team Sus. People gravitate towards Team Sus because of that reason. Team No Sus, who we got? Bruh. E.
Oh my gosh.
J3. Bobo Tight. Bobo. Savage Jackson. Bro, we got Jody Joe on Team Sus. We got HT300 and Team Sus. We got the Almighty Flash and Team Sus.
Don't forget, we got
X-Files and Team Sus, the fan favorite. Bro, we're going in. Those sales going to skyrocket, baby. Just saying.
And Ishtar just says, I can't wait till I get my Jody pillow. Heart smiley face. Cop that Jody pillow. And anyway, guys, anybody who gets a merch and takes a picture and sends it to me or anyone on social media, we will showcase you wearing our merch on Jody's Corner Live. It will happen. But Ishtar, buy that Jody's Corner pillow. Put that motherfucker between your legs and sleep with it like that. Because I like to sleep with pillows between my legs. Sleep with that motherfucker between your legs.
Bro.
All the way up to the slit.
Bro, to the slit. Bro. I was telling somebody, I was like, cause it was like, oh, I'm gonna get these leggings with the sus side on the thigh.
Yes, Bree.
And then I was like, we need to make the sus side one, the picture right around the crotch. And she was like, you read my mind. Bro, we need to put that sus stuff. We need to put our faces on the crotches of these leggings, man, so we can wear them. Facts, bro.
I tried already. You can't.
You can't?
You can put it like kind of. I tried to put it on the booty. Could barely get it on like one cheek.
Okay.
I want all of us on that butt, bro.
Okay.
I tried already tried, bro.
Okay.
I tried, bro. Yeah, I already tried.
Yeah, man. Good event, man. We're going to do it again. We're going to run it back, man, and I will be there.
What up, Lee?
I'm always going to be here.
For sure.
So, yeah, man.
So, yeah, we all love the event. We love y'all, man. And Ishtar says she will do it. Fire. That's great. That's great. Knowing that I'm sleeping right near the kitty cat, bro. Every night. You'll have my face right there. Fire. I love that. That's just a great idea.
Jose,
knowing that is there. Shout out to Breeza. She's up in this thing. It's Talon Gregory Louisville's here. Rasheed's here.
Fuck that. That's hot.
Rasheed said propaganda. Bobo should have been in charge of Team No Sus advertising. The usual suspects. Where's our catchphrase? Conspiracy. Actually, I'm gonna let you guys know. I got that idea from my man Ronan, bro. He came up to me and he was, oh, my bad. Oh, yeah. It was from D-Man. D-Man's the one that gave me the idea.
It wasn't me.
So D was like, hey, man, you need to put the usual suspects, bro. It'll be funny like that and catchy, bro.
Kaiser Soze? Yeah, I knew it.
So thank D-Man for being the one and doing that. Shout out to you, D-Man, for your idea, bro.
I was trying to come up with a catchy one, but I couldn't.
Yeah, that was good. That worked.
But as soon as I heard No Sus, I couldn't figure it.
No, there's nothing for No Sus.
I'm trying.
There's nothing.
Trust in No Sus?
Nah. Can't trust in that.
Trust in No Sus? Nah, bro.
I'll figure it out. Don't worry.
Stevenson Johnson said more merch coming soon. You know what that means. More designs.
More designs.
So, yeah, there will be more designs coming out over the seasons. Some merch will be taken down. Some merch will have a limited release. So, there's going to be merch that I only release for like a week. Like, yo, here's a special release, man. Drop that for a week. take it down. Whoever got it, limited, bro. You feel what I'm saying?
Fire.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's fire, bro. Yeah.
Limited. So when you rocking that shirt, my man, you got that hot release. I see. Fire.
That's tight.
Exactly, bro. So a lot of the stuff that's there now, a lot of that is going to come down and get replaced. So it's available now. Go check it out. Actually, I'll put in the link in the description below. But Ronan,
yo,
I was listening to you and HT3 and D-Man talking about horror.
Yeah.
How and the chat doesn't know this, but I'm adding another topic to the stream today, and that is a horror topic. So we're about to get a horror topic popping today.
Awesome.
And it's all thanks to you, Ronan, and D-Man and HT3.
Sure.
Are you looking forward to that topic, my brother?
Let's get it.
What about you, HT3?
Oh yeah, man. I'm ready. I'm ready, man. Yeah, but for me, it's gonna be mostly Chucky.
Mostly Chucky?
Yeah, for me, man.
The link is in the chat right now for the Jody's Corner
Team
Store. So first things first, we got to go ahead and change topics, and we're gonna go ahead and get to another topic, which is the box office. We're talking box office, so let's do a little bit of reading and see what's going on with the weekend's box office, right? So, Ronan, can you read that for us?
Yeah, sure. Disney and Pixar's Toy Story 4 has debuted to record-breaking opening weekends all over the world, but not in China, where it was soundly beaten by a nearly 20-year-old Japanese anime classic, Ghibli Studios' Spirited Away, while Toy Story 4 made film history in territories around the world with the largest ever 3-day opening for an animated feature, including in the U.S., with 118 million in ticket sales, the UK, Mexico, and Argentina. It came in second in China, where it grossed just 13.2 million, according to data from Artisan Gateway. Its runner-up finish came despite stellar ratings on key user review platforms Maoyan and Tile. What's that?
Tao Pio Pio?
Yeah, Tao Pio Pio. All right, which both gave the film a 9.2 out of 10, respectively. Toy Story 4's performance was hurt by Chinese exhibitors' decision to program for far more screenings of Spirited Away, the classic animated film by Hayao Miyazaki, which was first released in the U.S. in 2002, but is having its first theatrical outing in China. Spirited Away ranked in 28 million, more than double than Toy Story 4's haul, and that article came from Variety.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So that's incredible, man.
Wow.
So I understand. So was it China, right?
Yeah, China.
In China, Spirited Away, a Studio Ghibli film that was released in 2002, grossed more than double of Toy Story 4. But in all fairness, China was only showing, they were showed way more theaters of Studio Ghibli, and they didn't show that many theaters of Toy Story 4. But I just want to know what you guys think about that, man. A big, huge Disney production. They're both big, huge Disney productions if you think about it, because Studio Ghibli is owned by Disney, right?
Right.
So for China to say, Toy Story 4, that's good. No. Pow, Spirited Away. I would be feeling some type of way if I'm Disney, to be honest with you. That's a real big display of showing how countries do matter to box office performance. We're going to talk about the horror genre a little bit later, but with horror films, certain horror films aren't even allowed in China.
There's a lot of films not allowed in China.
Correct, but I don't know if it's demonic or spirit ghoulie films is what China doesn't like, and they don't allow those films.
Censorship is very different.
That's crazy.
As far
That's crazy.
As marketing and international.
Japan and China are two different things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Japan is definitely with the demons.
Okay. Yeah.
China is.
Yeah. Okay. Because I'm like anime. That's basically almost in every anime movie. It's Japanese.
Well, I mean, the censorship is kind of different in different masters and different locations, and then the movie audience is kind of different too, man. So the marketing kind of goes for versus like how we showcase story, and then overseas they showcase like more action, things like that. Like it's crazy. So I'm not too surprised about this, and like what you said with the Ghibli and the Disney, they're kind of one and the same, and like this is what Disney does best. They're gonna profit whatever they put out because their title's on it. Studio Ghibli, there's a Studio Ghibli audience out there. There's a Disney audience out there, clearly. And I haven't seen Toy Story 4 yet, but I've seen Spirited Away. And that movie does numbers, and it does a story, and it comes across very strongly. So, I mean, I don't know how they were going to do that as far as like re-release, but it's interesting to hear that a movie from decades ago coming out is still getting that love and respect like it's a brand new movie. I mean, that's what happens when you get remasters and re-releases. Toy Story is still relevant, but it's not really new anymore. This is the 4th installment. It's still, I guess, feel like it's kind of the same. And I guess some audience members feel like they checked out after the 3rd one.
I mean, but Spirited Away is an exact copy of a film that came out 17 years prior.
But then that also, Disney does a lot of things with that too. I mean, a lot of their stuff aren't original stories. They've stolen a lot of properties and things like that. So
That's
again,
true.
they're
They
retreading
put
the
a
same
spin on
order.
them. They kind of changed them though.
So I mean, Disney plays it safe no matter how you look at it. But I mean, the box office not too bad. I think it's equal on both ends with the movies.
Well, let's not forget to shed light on the fact that Toy Story did do a great and incredible thing. Toy Story did break the record. So we're talking about Toy Story 4 made film history in territories around the world, the largest ever 3-day opening for an animated feature, $118 million.
I got a question. You said Disney owns the Studio
Ghibli?
Yeah,
Right. Ghibli,
yeah.
Right.
So it wasn't their choice to put Toy Story 4 in China?
Okay.
Good point.
If they own them,
I'm gonna say no. Let's talk about that. That's a good question. I think Disney owns distribution rights for Studio Ghibli films here in the Americas. So the fact that you don't need to distribute in the Americas, there's no need for Disney because it's from China, right?
Right.
So there's no need to use Disney for distributing because they're releasing it in their own country. Maybe that's a factor.
I think we should. I want to know what the numbers were for the previous Toy Story installments in China. They might have felt that this movie is a safer bet in China. Like let's say Toy Story 1, 2, and 3.
That's a good question.
Probably didn't bank that much, right? And they feel like Spirited Away would have banked more. So they're just like, okay, we're gonna run with this instead of that because history has shown that the Chinese audience don't really cater much to Toy Story.
That's a good one. Let's get Flash on that, man. Flash, can you check? All right, he's already on it. All right, good.
Asians, man, they love their animes, animated films, and maybe that could have been a factor too. Toy Story versus anime. I mean, I would want to see this anime film. I haven't seen it yet, but I would want to, over Toy Story 4 if I was living in China.
I mean, with Studio Ghibli, like they do treat their properties like live action properties. It's just animated format, but they bring that same treatment to it, like real people. But it's just an animated world, but it feels real. You know what I mean? They bring like that authenticity that you don't really see that much in like normal Disney properties.
Correct.
They have like their own kind of subgenre. Like they'll bring like a real drama, and it's animated, and you forget like, or I'm watching an anime, but this feels more drama heavy.
Yeah.
A love story or a fantasy or a sci-fi, they bring that same energy to all their properties. And Spirited Away is one of those movies.
Okay.
It's just different. Like when you do watch it, maybe you'll see what I'm talking about. But
I mean, let's not talk about Toy Story like it's chopped liver now, because Toy Story franchise is one of the greatest animated franchises out there. Toy Story has a lot to offer. That the child heart element, the amazing animation, the understanding of what it is to take care of a toy, the heartfelt moments. Toy Story has a lot of epicness coming to the
It's animated, but not anime.
I'm saying from an anime point of view that people overlook anime like that. You're going to see that in an American animated film.
I think it still counts as animation. It's all animation.
3D animation?
No. Animation.
Anime is a different
2D animation
format.
and 3D animation are all animation. If it's an Oscar category, 2D movies and 3D movies are under the same category.
I know, but it's a different genre.
It's not.
It's a
different style.
Are you talking about anime in general?
Yeah.
Animated movie. Anime movie.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Animated. Toy Story 4 is an animated movie. That movie is an anime movie.
Right.
Thank you.
Right.
Yeah, it's different. So you can't really keep.
I thought you were talking about 2D. I thought you were talking about 2D versus 3D.
Oh, you're talking about technical.
No.
Yeah, I'm talking about on the technical
aspect. The genre.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The genre is different. That movie is more in the Asian culture.
Yeah.
Than Toy Story 4 is.
Definitely.
So that could have been a big factor.
I think that we're gonna get those numbers from Flash.
Yeah, of course.
But I honestly believe that if they show Toy Story 4 in as many theaters as they did for Spirited Away, Toy Story 4 would have made more money. That's just what I honestly believe.
You know what's weird? Spirited Away gets weekend releases here sometimes.
It does.
Randomly.
It does.
With
Phantom
the
Events.
Studio Ghibli.
The Phantom Events from
Phantom Events is
Cinemark.
great.
Cinemark's Phantom Events, they release all the Ghibli studios.
They showed
Some
all
of
their
the
stuff.
AMC
Yeah.
They had like a monthly thing going.
Yeah.
They showed a lot.
It was fire.
Shout out to my guy ODB for just donating $10 on us, man. ODB, thank you for that epic donation on Friday too. ODB dropped $100 on us on Friday too, man. Shout out to everybody,
bro.
man. Luke, bro, freaking Surge, bro. Uso, man. Shout out to y'all, man. ODB says, ODB here. Congrats on the meet and greet being successful. As far as Disney is concerned, with so many IPs, eventually they will cannibalize their own films to some degree. I don't think I don't think we're at that point yet, ODB. I really don't think we're at that point. I think that what ODB is saying is basically so many Toy Story, Disney has so much animation out there. Let me see if you were talking about just animation. Disney's IP. Oh, you're talking about all of Disney's IP then. All right. So Marvel, Disney, Studio
Wars.
Ghibli, Star Wars,
Pixar.
They're saying, he's saying some of them are just bound to clash. So far, Disney's done a real good job at scheduling. Aladdin came out, a month ago? We're about to get Lion King in July. Aladdin came out in April or May? May.
It was May.
Lion King in July. That's
Man,
perfect
Disney
scheduling,
owns
pacing.
Film.
Yeah, March was Dumbo. May was Aladdin. July is Lion King. November is Frozen.
Star Wars is at the end of the year.
Star Wars is in December.
Know what they're doing.
They're doing a really good job at pacing themselves right now. Yeah.
Dalmatian spinoff with the lady. Remember they're doing that origins film? Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Maleficent, the sequel's coming out.
April was Avengers. Like April was Avengers.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty good pacing. Yeah.
Didn't
When does
Captain
Far From Home come out? July.
Did Captain
The end of
Marvel come
July.
out?
July. Yeah.
Captain Marvel came out February or March.
Man,
March 1st, I believe.
they make money.
They're making bread, bro. This is supposed to be, this year, 2019, is projected to be Disney's biggest all-time grossing year in freaking history. In the history of Disney. They're looking for, I think, what were they looking for? $3 billion this year? $4 billion? Something like that.
That's
It's
it.
definitely their summer.
It's a lot. It's a lot of billions.
This
It's
is
gonna
their
be. It's
summer.
gonna be a record.
They getting more than that.
Yeah, that's why there's a record-breaking year.
Yeah, $3 billion.
Endgame really changes that. I don't know,
Blu-ray
maybe
sales
5 or
gonna be
6,
off the
maybe. I
charts
don't know.
too.
Wait, no. You saying $3 billion for the whole year for all the movies?
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. It's a record. 9 billion, 12. I don't
There
know.
we go. There we go.
It's a lot of billions.
3. You just get Endgame.
Yeah.
No, they got
I was
the
thinking
summer
mostly
on
about
lock.
their animated. Flash has an answer, and he also has a mic.
As I was looking, it looks like none of the Toy Stories was released in China.
Oh.
There it is.
Well, there we go.
Salt.
There we go.
Salt.
There we go.
Ooh.
So that's why.
That's salt.
That's why.
Shout out to Flashman for the knowledge.
Thank you,
info.
sir. None of the Toy Stories have been released in China? What?
So I was kind of
Okay.
onto something then.
That's a
I was
shocker.
onto something.
I thought at least one of them were out there.
No, you weren't on to nothing. They didn't release any of them.
Hey, that's why they didn't give them put them in wide theaters because the audience
That's
don't
why
even
they
know
didn't
the
release four.
Why did they release this one then?
I don't know. That's weird.
No way. They had to release Toy Story in China, man.
That's strange. It's a little strange.
I could give you the specific countries if you want. Toy Story 1 was only released in France, Germany, Italy, and Spain. Toy Story 2 was the same. Toy Story 3 has a huge list of the countries on the y'all don't want to go through all.
And China's not in there.
And China's not in there.
Damn.
So they didn't do anything to it.
Salt.
Nah, it makes sense.
pocket salt.
Straight salt, bro. China didn't release any Toy Story movies in their country. That's salt.
What about like other Disney properties? Have they released others in China, or is that?
Wow.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure they have.
Yeah,
just
not Toy Story.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
not.
Toy
That's,
Story. Yeah.
that's tough, man. That's tough.
China kind of strict. That's right, Bree.
That is tough. That's a lot. That's hundreds of millions
Goes
of
back to
dollars that
censorship is different
Disney
in
lost
other-
out on.
Yeah,
Weird.
yeah.
Over the life of the Toy Story franchise, that's hundreds of millions of dollars that they lost.
They probably bought this window then.
That's crazy.
They probably bought them limited
Thank
releases.
you, Flash,
in
for that
little
number.
theaters.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, damn.
That's shocking, man. That's shocking. Thank you to everybody who's
Fucker.
listening right now on the Google Music Podcast, Spotify, and
Man,
iTunes.
China,
Jody's Corner
man,
Podcast.
They censor all the damn porn out too, man. I hate that.
What is that?
Oh no!
I thought that was a thing. Like,
no,
to personally tease you on purpose.
No, when look, when I see a Asian chick with her legs open and she's coming, and then you see that cum drip from her pussy down to the crack of her ass, but the pussy blurred out, it does something to me. I don't like that. I get soft.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, yeah.
They're really strict in those Asian countries.
I just said that. Yeah, I know.
With the uncensors are released out of the country.
I gotta find those.
One of these days he'll learn to talk into the mic.
I know he's looking back.
Look at us and talk in the mic at the same time.
Impossible.
To speak away.
Just pick the mic up.
No, yours is kind of low.
Just pick the mic up.
Right in there. Yeah, you need to get right in there. Thank you for that. Yeah, so that's it. Box office on that. There's more news when it comes to the box office because Toy Story isn't the only one that kind of fumbled a little bit.
Okay.
Let's talk about some
Japanese.
Dark Phoenix, bro. Let's talk about some Dark Phoenix.
Ooh, yeah.
Let me read this one real quick.
Dark Phoenix.
So just 3 weeks into its wide release, Dark Phoenix, the final film in 20th Century Fox mainline X-Men series, is apparently being pulled from cinemas nationwide. According to exhibitor relations company on Twitter, Dark Phoenix is set to lose 1,667 theaters this week, which amounts to about 40% of the cinemas it's been shown in stateside. Despite coming in at second place at the box office during its opening weekend earlier this month, Dark Phoenix is still noticeably underperformed. Domestically, the X-Men finale pulled in just over $32.8 million over its first weekend. The film suffered a significant second week drop. At the time of this writing, the film has earned just over $60 million domestically and $172 million worldwide, bringing its worldwide box office gross to just under $233 million. This signifies a financial blow to Fox, seeing as how the film had an estimated production budget. You might want to pay attention to this because I was texting you about this, wasn't I? An estimated production budget of $200 million, not counting marketing and distributing costs. It ain't breaking even, bruh. It's a huge loss. Marketing and distribution could equal hundreds of millions of dollars. I am assuming that this Dark Phoenix campaign had at least a $50 million marketing. Let's combine them both for $75 to $100 million on top of that. So you're looking at a $275 to $300 million cost. And they ain't breaking even, bruh. Even breaking even is bad. Y'all about to stone cold lose money on this motherfucker, and I couldn't be happier. They're pulling it from theaters after 3 weeks.
That's crazy.
Endgame is still in theaters.
Man,
Black Panther was in theaters and on Blu-ray at the same time. What kind of shit is that?
And on demand.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
So I want to know y'all take on this. Ronan, what's your take on it?
Yo, this is hilarious. Like, it's funny because
I love it.
Clearly, like, Logan was the end game for X-Men. Like, so this coming out was just like a reason to keep it going because they know Disney's about to come in and revamp it very soon. That's why Dark Phoenix
Logan was
came
Fox,
out.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was like the perfect conclusion, but they was like, we still got one left. Let's do Dark Phoenix because they about to take it anyway. So it was like a whatever kind of movie. And the numbers show that people didn't care, and the word got out that it wasn't that good. You know what I'm saying? So it's just now they taking their own heat. They burning their own fire out, and it's just they're wreaking what they show, man. So this shows that Fox was not consistent with what they were doing. You know, they had a few hits there, but you know, I think people were burnt out and tired, and the numbers is definition of that.
Exactly.
So maybe they're just gonna sit back and collect. Now it's not nothing they can do. They just got to take it and accept it, man. Hold the L and move on. That's it.
Well said.
Yeah.
Tim Fabro, $10. Thank you, Tim Fabro. What's up, Timmy? Tim Fabro says, just to the us to the league.
Well, shot with it, homie. Shot with it.
He said, I'm glad your live event was fire. I'll be prepping the Just Us League Canada branch for your arrival. P.S. Ronan, that Cobra Kai Season 2 ender? Fuck.
I know, right? Yeah. Cobra Kai, baby.
Cobra Kai, baby.
Great show.
Tight. Hey, man, so what you take on this, bro?
Yeah.
Fox, X-Men, out the box office, 3 weeks, homie.
I'm just glad that Fox don't have the rights anymore. That's first. It wasn't. I'll be upset by this if the movie was actually good. You know.
Gotcha.
But it wasn't good. These numbers justify the movie. The movie is just. The movie is not appealing. Like nothing about it besides and barely Fassbender, Magneto. That's it, and barely him. You know, and the people, like you said, people were just tired. People were fed up with these. We just got freaking Apocalypse.
Yep.
Yeah, bro.
And let me get this straight. Apocalypse was the last X-Men movie, right beside Dark Phoenix, or was one?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. So for you to come out and before Apocalypse was what was Logan,
right?
Man,
right?
Deadpool 2 if you count those.
Yeah.
So Deadpool 2 then Apocalypse.
Like 2017.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah,
So we're getting all in a row here. We're getting Deadpool 2, trash. We're getting Apocalypse, dumpster fire. We're getting Dark Phoenix, throw up diapers. Like, bro, I'm
fatal.
I went to see this movie just cause I wanted to see me some Sansa because she's just fire. She's just a beautiful woman, you know. But I didn't go into this movie expecting greatness. You know, I didn't go into this movie expecting Storm to be this iconic character that she should be, and again, she's getting overlooked and hiding and stuff, not using her powers, and she's a Omega level mutant, and they're using her like she's some freaking statue somewhere. You know, it's like it was one scene. It's one scene where Jean Grey. Can we get spoilers?
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah.
Take this movie.
Okay, yeah. It's one scene where Jean Grey went back to her father's house, and then she was like, "Oh no pictures. Look on the walls. All you seen was pictures of his wife that she killed on accident or whatever." And then she was like, "Wow, no pictures of me." You're like, "Yeah, you know, you killed my you killed my wife. You know, I can't accept you," something like that. And then she looked at him, and he started to kind of like pass out, like she was doing something to him. And then he was like, Gene, stop. It's not me. And the camera panned out to the X-Wing, their ship landing. So you mean to tell me a ship landing made your father pass out? Bitch, that was you. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. Like they killed they threw away freaking Quicksilver. Bro, he could have been issues for her. Threw away Quicksilver. Killed freaking
like they always do.
Yeah. They have to. Yeah. And he had one good scene.
Like he always does.
Always. Some about that. His scenes been digressing.
Yeah.
Each film. Yeah. The first scene he did in Future Pass, that kitchen scene was mwah. Yeah. And then it was Apocalypse. That mattress scene, it was cool.
It was good.
He ain't that fast, but you know it was cool.
Yeah.
And in Dark Phoenix, that freaking spaceship scene, no, it was weak. You know what I mean? And the whole film was just choppy and everything like that. And me as a X-Men fan, I love X-Men. This movie was just the worst. And it deserved what it's got, man.
That's funny tonight.
And for it to be pulled after 3 weeks, it deserves that. I could tell no effort was put into this movie, like
very little.
But the characters, the fight scenes were terrible. They keep sipping my man Scott Summers, man. They keep Gene for every. If I had $1 for every time I freaking said Gene, bro, I'll have my freaking Valar today. Gene! Jean! Jean! Bruh! Stop calling her name. She don't want you, bruh. Clearly.
Wolverine me.
Bruh.
Jean.
Yeah, Scott. Jean. Scott. Jean. Wind. Heavens. Thunder. Jean. Storm get that shit too.
Scott.
Yeah, bruh. So it's like
Storm is so sauce in the animated series, bro.
Jean.
I call upon all the almighty pew. Oh, bruh. She be summoning that shit like she's a god.
She is. She's a goddess. She's a goddess.
Knocking her out, bro.
What was that? What was that?
It was a rock. It was a rock, bro. Throw a rock at her head, bro. Someone gotta catch her.
Somebody catch her.
Yeah.
Somebody always catches her.
All I remember when I think of Storm, I see her falling out the sky, bro. Yeah. That's my image of Storm. Falling out the sky. Those little talons she has in her arm flopping up. So see, the little white things under like she tight.
Them Ultimate Warrior bands?
Yeah, that's all I see, bro. All that white, bro.
Oh,
yeah. That's a glass cannon. That's the definition of glass cannon.
Of a glass cannon, bro.
Break that.
She has all that power of the friend weather, man. Just one
glass.
One punch to that jaw, man, and she's out cold.
A regular human punch, though.
A regular, cause at the end of the day, she's a woman. Woman with they can control stuff, but still a woman.
She's
she ain't got no.
Step away from being passed out, bro. Someone could literally fly up there. Faint.
Man, I hate for her to get pulled over, bro. In LA.
Oh man!
I summon the power. Shut up.
Taser.
Here's your citation.
Taser gun so quick.
Yeah, man. So yeah. This movie this movie deserves what it's got. Even Jean's performance, Sophie Turner's performance was mediocre. You know, she tried, man. She sounded like Sansa a little bit. Like you know, she sounded like she was playing the role of Sansa a little bit.
Oh wow!
Just the way she was talking, just the way, like I kind of heard that. You know,
she had a stuck-up sense of entitlement.
She was very stuck up. She was very stuck up. So yeah, man. This movie. I'm glad it's going out of theaters because when it's time to go to movies again, and I'm looking at my Rave 18 Bridge showings, I'm glad that Dark Phoenix, the two shows that it had, is gone.
The show.
The morning show.
D-Man, what you think, bro?
The morning show.
Dark Phoenix, get about the theaters, bro. Just the box office overall.
All right, so I didn't see the film. And
good for you, man. Good for you.
Shout out.
Yeah, man. Clap it up. Clap it up. Clap it up for my man D.
No, but seriously, I didn't see the film, but the thing is, this movie has been getting dragged for 2 years prior to its release.
Yeah.
That's who.
It's been getting dragged. I went to a Predator screening, and I remember on the list, it was like, have you seen these movies? And Dark Phoenix was on the list. And somebody in the line was like, oh, God, please not Dark Phoenix. I saw that, but it was horrible. And I'm just like,
oh, God.
And I'm just like, yeah, man. I'm like, it was that bad? And it was like, bruh. And I was like, okay. All right. But
I'm sure you would have found something good about it, though.
Nah.
We'll get there later, right? Yeah.
Oh, it's like that?
Because I missed the bright side.
The age is him.
I'll never.
No, but look, the thing that I was telling you was that
I saw that. I'm sure he's a good man. I'm gonna kill him after strength.
The thing that I was saying was that I hope that this film leads the example to other film companies that you cannot just keep screwing over audiences and giving them trash and expecting them to eat it. These films put out these movies and expect for it to at least do decent in domestic, and then for the global box office to save them. Mm-hmm. And I'm glad that it didn't reach what we were talking about. Yeah. I'm glad it didn't reach that because now this is a warning to the studio companies. You can't just give fans anything and expect them to eat it up. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you. The sad part is that Fox has already went under and got bought. I wish it was a company that's still out. You know, like Universal got hit and they would feel it. You know what I'm saying?
That right there.
That would have meant a lot more.
They're going out. This is the last film with the X-Men, so it don't.
So it doesn't.
So
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt that much.
It doesn't because they're
I get
gone
what
now.
you're saying though.
Yeah.
No, yeah, because I've noticed that a lot. Like sometimes it feels like they're not even trying.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
they're not
no
even
effort with
trying.
this.
Like, come on, you had people at screenings 2 years ago telling you that this movie was bad. This movie had reshooting, right?
Yeah.
This movie was reshot, and you still messed it up.
I was in one of those screeners. The league was in one of those screeners, and we tried to tell them how bad that the trash movie was. They didn't want to hear our voice. They wanted to hear the people who liked it. So freaking trash Fox, because they don't want to know how to make their movies better.
Oh yeah, I got put in the bottom of the. They put me at the bottom of the list because of Predator. They were like, "Oh, you want to be in the little talk afterwards?" I'm like, "Yeah." She was like, "All right." And then she looked. She was like, "Oh, so what did you grade it?" Oh, okay. Stay right there.
Exactly.
And I was like, "Okay." And they was like, "You can go." I'm like,
so your stupid system is flawed.
and I was like, "Dude, this movie was whack. What do you want people to just say, man? This movie was the best thing ever.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Right.
First day ticket. I told them on the checklist, it's a red box rental.
Yeah.
And they didn't want to hear that.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's broken.
They don't want to know
broken.
how good or bad their film is.
We talked about this.
Yeah, it's for Fox.
That's crazy.
Going out, with X-Men, it don't impact it, but other companies are seeing this. Other companies are there. I think they're kind of worried about. Okay, man, like
this isn't the first franchise to start tanking after you making a few bad stinkers in a row. If we look at recent history, we can look at what the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise took a big hit.
Oh man,
Transformers took a big hit as well. The Last Night. That was the worst selling Transformers movie.
But I feel when it comes to Transformers, the first movie was okay. All the other ones were sauce. X-Men has some up and downs. I think
Transformers has up and downs too. I don't think all the other Transformers movies were sauce. There was a lot of things.
The first one was cool. The other ones to me.
The first one was
Are you talking about just
I
or box
like
office?
the second one.
Are we just talking about box office or
No.
consistency?
We're talking about the actual film.
Transformers are more enjoyable than the X-Men movies. I mean, they were dumb, but they were enjoyable, and at least they were consistent.
No, Ronan.
No. 1, 2, and 3.
You gotta take them all.
1, 2, and we're talking about.
You said the Transformers movies are more enjoyable than the X-Men
1, 2,
movies.
and 3.
Nah, I can't roll with you on that one.
1, 2, and 3. I think.
Nah. Really? No. X-Men 1, X2. You got First Class.
What was the one after
Logan?
Hold on.
After Dark of the Moon.
Yeah.
Age of Extinction.
I didn't even watch those.
I'd rather watch Halle Berry's Storm.
I didn't care for Halle Berry's Storm.
Hey,
I didn't.
It's better than a
she's
lot
still
of
the
the
best
Transformers.
We don't care about Halle Berry's Storm, but she's still the best Storm.
Yeah.
So you know what happens when lightning hits a toad? Everything that happens to everything else.
That was a terrible line.
Hey, it was still better than this whack freaking Storm.
Yeah. True.
For real.
Yeah.
Wolverine flicking people off with his claw.
Is that really a real victory? No.
No, it's
not. Okay. I'm just trying to make sure we're clear.
You saying you going with the Transformers franchise?
The
but
first 3 films.
You didn't even see all of them though.
You gotta say the franchise.
Yeah.
We taking all the movies.
You see all of them. You didn't see all the Transformers films. So how can you say that's a better franchise than X-Men when you didn't see all the movies?
The X-Men movies and they're up and down. And then with Transformers, I'm saying it's the same thing. Like X-Men had different writers. Different
it's the same thing because you didn't see all the movies.
No, you just clarified it right. You just said it. You said they're all up and down. Like they had different writers, different directors come in. Michael Bay was there through the beginning, from the first to the last ones. Yeah. He was the same guy. Same writers coming in. X-Men.
Same guy, but different movie though.
It's the same. It's the same universe. Same guy that's directing from the beginning. It's the same team. Same guy. See what I'm saying? X-Men. It was not always Bryan Singer. He came back.
I get that part.
And then Deadpool, and then First Class, and it was non-consistent as far as people coming in. Like the style was different, the tones were different.
You ain't buying it.
It wasn't the same.
No, I'm not buying it because
you're not buying it.
You ever seen other films? Yeah. Man, so you can't really speak on it if you haven't really seen the films, like compared to X-Men.
Okay, you said
no.
That's true.
I have seen them. I just didn't see them in theaters.
Oh,
I thought you said you didn't see.
Oh, okay.
You didn't let me get to
Dark
it.
Side of the Moon.
Okay.
My man asked you, did you see it? You like, no.
I was still explaining.
Okay, tight for sure. Man, mind blown.
Triple.
So let's look at the movies as a whole.
Lying.
As a whole, do you think
he can't even get it out?
So you got him confused now. You got him confused now. Look what you did.
Oh man, bro.
Okay. You said the first 3 Transformers.
You just confused him, bro.
You're in my ears, man.
You just confused him. What's your question, bro?
Oh.
All right, so
Go ahead.
That piercing eye, that Gorgon's eye, that eye was piercing. God damn.
that Merrick eye. Only one eyeball on that.
Oh my God.
On that raw.
Oh
man.
Okay, for sure.
Right,
yeah.
So looking at all the bundle of films, all of the Transformers movies, there's 5 of them, and there's I don't know 5 or 6 or 10. I don't freaking know.
Wait. There's 5 Transformers. I thought those.
Transformers 1, Revenge of the Fallen, Dark of the Moon, Age of Extinction. Age of Extinction, and The Last Night.
And then even a Bumblebee movie.
And a Bumblebee movie because
It's
6.
That's
It's
it, okay,
6. So they're pretty much they're close. So which ones do you think? Which franchise do you think has the better films versus X-Men or Transformers? Freak what he thinks. Freak him.
I'm not.
Freak him. If you still want to roll with Transformers, roll with Transformers.
He said Transformers already.
Okay.
He said it.
Oh yeah, all right. Well, you think Transformers? All right, fine.
So you think?
Fine.
So you're saying 3 of the Transformer films are good?
Yeah.
Do you think that X-Men has more than 3 films that are good in their franchise?
Yeah.
Okay.
So by that logic,
By one extra.
So by that logic,
that's
X-Men has a better franchise.
Shouldn't X-Men be a better franchise to you?
Yeah.
I mean,
you got more films that are better on X-Men than you do on Transformers.
X-Men
So shouldn't that be a better franchise?
Logan has replay value.
But if I pick X-Men, then that's me going by default. But I think Transformers has better.
Okay, which film has more replay value? Which franchise has more films with replay value?
Oh, X-Men all day.
Right?
X-Men all day. Come on, Ronan.
Transformers, though. As far as action,
he is not budging.
As far as action,
I'm not budging.
As far as action, dude,
oh God, my life.
I feel like Cell when he's about to regurgitate an android.
Are we talking about these action movies that are not consistent? Like, come on, bro. Come on, dude. Like, be real,
bro. That man took a punch from Gohan. Punch from Gohan. Oh, how am I so damaged?
And he was walking.
This guy right here, dude.
How am I so damaged?
Shut
up, too, baby. That's all.
That chair like, that whole upper body was twerking. He's trying to keep that shit down.
Get ready to throw up.
Oh my God.
He's trying to keep it down. Bro. Hey, bro. I think he means this is his favorite. Transformers is his favorite over X-Men. So he's gonna roll with Transformers until the wheels fall off.
Action movies, man.
Transformers.
So you're biased. You're biased.
How am I biased?
Because you like action films.
You like
Transformers.
Transformers more than X-Men, right?
They're better action movies.
So no.
Oh, that's how I said that the first time.
You said action movies just now. We talking about
no, I didn't. I said action before it. Did I not?
You say action. Oh my God, bro, you're killing me.
No, you're talking over me, so you didn't hear it.
I
did say action. I did say action.
Get back at him.
I said as action. I said that. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Okay, so better action. Okay, so all right. What about quality of film then?
Quality X-Men.
Okay,
fine.
There we go.
All right, there. He likes action films. Quality film. There you go.
No.
Just because it was a lot of action, don't mean it was better.
That's fact.
It was a lot of blind.
But that's why I like it.
Blindless action out here, man.
It's mindless.
It's mindless.
It is mindless. No, but it's good mindless. I like it.
There you go. All right, so
that's
now
what
that
I
we
signed
know
up for. That's what Bay does. That's what he delivers. That's what I watch.
Explosions. Titles blow up.
Yeah.
Boom.
I like it. That's what I'm watching.
Titles blow up.
So now that we know how we feel about Dark Phoenix and bad box office movies, such as these ones, I think we should go ahead and get right into that horror topic, man.
All right.
Let's get to that horror topic, bro. Let's get into that shit, bro.
I didn't even know that was they took that from another film.
Yeah.
Question. I have a question for you guys.
I got an answer.
And that kid that guy. Yeah.
This is what I messed up on. The question is the horror
and that kid that guy
genre too dependent on horror fans to make?
And that kid that guy.
Vampire Next Door thing?
Yeah.
Is the horror genre too dependent on horror fans?
And that kid that guy
Vampire Next Door
to be successful and make his money. In the
we
box
talking about
office.
franchises? Like, because the horror genre to make.
Oh, look at the look at the chat. No, look at the chat, bro. Yes, absolutely. Yes, of course. Yes, and no. LMAO.
See. Look, in all honesty, when you're looking at like the franchises like Halloween and Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street and things like that, they're too dependent on those franchises to bring in money. But there's a lot of films that do that too. You get what I'm saying? Like there's films that bring back things back from the past.
You're gonna have to elaborate for me.
Okay, so like it's a whack. What's a film? Help me out here, Ronan. You
remakes?
He said,
yeah,
help me.
Remake.
Okay.
Omen.
The Omen. There you go.
The Omen.
So The Omen.
Okay.
The Omen came back in what, 2006?
2006, yeah.
2006, right?
Okay.
So they took something that was a hit in the past and they brought it back to 2006 and basically told the same movie all over again, but just gave it a modern twist.
Shot for shot.
Right? Yeah. Same thing with Halloween. The Rob Zombie, the first one, it was like a shot for shot, the same thing. You know?
But what are you getting at? I'm still not understanding.
What I'm saying
You're still
is
not really...
they're depending on characters that have iconic names to bring in money. You get what I'm saying?
Wait, hold on. There's a lot of new horrors that come out. The Annabelles, Insidiouses, the Mary Shaws. I'm talking about all horror movies.
Exactly.
The whole horror genre.
Wait.
What's the one that no one talks about? Dead Silence.
Dead Silence. I saw that. I saw that in theaters.
That was new.
Hey,
Frank. No, but check this out.
Horror fans? Horror fans. What's the question again?
The Conjuring is tied to...
The question is
it tied to Annabelle?
Is the horror genre tied to horror fans to make money? He's not answering that question.
Yeah.
You're deflecting.
I'm saying that the horror genre is too dependent on franchises to bring in money.
So is your answer to the question no?
It's yes in an aspect of franchises. Because when you have a character, if you have a brand new movie like Don't Breathe, nobody's ever heard of that.
I keep getting Don't Breathe confused with the movie where the blind guy's in the house terrorizing the kids who try to rob him.
That's it. Don't breathe.
That's it.
Yeah. So when you have a movie like that, Don't Breathe, you're basically kind of like
very nasty
it's
film.
a coin cost. Either the audience is going to accept it and go see it, or they're not. You get what I'm saying? But if you put out a Halloween movie, it's going to make money. Because
I don't understand.
Because Michael Myers has money.
I hear words come out your mouth. I don't understand what you're saying.
I don't understand.
That doesn't not answering the question.
I'm saying
horror fans.
Is the horror genre
yes and no
too dependent? So how yes and then how no then?
Yes, it's too dependent on iconic figures to bring in money. Iconic characters like Freddy, Michael Myers, Jason. No, because they're taking a chance on new characters, on new things like Don't Breathe. That was a sleeper hit. It was pretty good, right?
You're not answering the question, my man.
Horror
fans, but then you say yes and no, but then you talking about the franchise characters. We talking about horror fans.
So let me go. Since you guys are the horror guys, I don't watch the horror movies like y'all do. Y'all are gonna go have at it. Let me say my piece first.
Go ahead, Jody.
I think the answer is absolutely yes, because they release trailers, they release films with the same dark-looking look to it, same jump scares to get you scared. People who are fans of horror
so you're
watch all horror. No. Here it is. People who are fans of horror watch all horror. They don't pick and choose like certain other franchise fans. For instance, I like action movies. I ain't going to see every action movie, bro. The Mechanic, I'll wait for Redbox. The Expendables 3, I'll wait. Versus a good action movie like John Wick, I'm seeing that. We pick and choose with other genres like action, superhero movies, right?
Yeah.
Some people don't watch all of Marvel, all of DC. Some people pick and choose what superhero movies they're gonna watch throughout the year. Some people pick and choose the sci-fi movies they're gonna. But with horror, they see every horror that ever comes out, especially during Halloween. They can't wait. They could release an unknown, brand new, fresh name. They could call it When the Night Gets Darker. And people will go see it based off of a trailer having, one of the most riveting horror events in recent memory, Rolling Stone. You know what I'm saying? And people will just flock to go see it because they want to get scared.
I disagree on that one.
All right, so that's my take on it. So AC3 say he disagrees with going.
It's. I disagree on people going to see every horror film, but I could agree that some do because there's not that many horror films that come out. You know, it's like
you get about 5+ a year. That's a lot.
I said about 4 or 5. 4 or 5.
It's a lot.
Like I
you see them all.
We talking about full.
You see them all.
I don't see them all. I don't see them all.
Yeah, you do.
I don't see them all.
I don't see them all. Look. I seen Child's Play. The trailer. It was a trailer for Child's Play.
Did you see Child's Play?
That's different.
You knew that she was gonna be weak.
That's
before you went
different.
to go see it.
That's different.
Nah, it ain't.
I'm a hardcore Child's Play fan, but like
the franchise.
I'm a big fan of the franchise.
Yeah.
No. Just Chucky and Gerald, man.
Okay.
And he's tight.
Got you.
But it was a trailer that showed. I forgot what it was called. Ready, Set, Go. Ready. Here I come.
Ready, here I come.
Ready, here I come. Yeah,
you see with the house.
Yeah, one house.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So basically, this woman gets married into a family.
I never heard of that.
Yeah. It's brand new. It's brand new. So
Ready or Not.
Ready or Not.
Ready or Not.
Yeah.
Is that out?
No.
Not out.
It's coming out. So
no movie.
So the woman comes in, gets married, and then the family is a big match.
Flash. Can I get a 2019? Can you give me a 2018 horror films release list?
Yeah, and then so basically the family tells her, "Oh, we play this game, so you got to play, just go play hide and seek, and then we'll come find you. The rule is, don't get caught, and then the family is really they're getting shotguns and axes. They're really trying to kill her. It's gonna be a horror film.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not seeing that.
I am.
That looks boo boo. It looks trash. You know what I mean? So I don't see every horror film that comes out because if it looks good, then I'll see it.
Is that in trailers now? Is that they're promoting that right now?
Yeah.
We'll see if that's really promoted it as a big horror thing because I'm sure there's a lot of garbage ones that come out that no one really checks for. I'm talking about those promoted. I'm not talking about like.
What do you mean, then, bro?
No.
Like Annabelle. Annabelle.
Yeah, I'm talking about
I'm not saying Annabelle either.
See, but that's just exactly what I'm talking about. How they banking on these franchises. The Conjuring did well. They had a sequel. They introduced Annabelle in it. They did a spinoff. They did a spinoff of the Nun
villains
and things like that. The Collector, that one did good, so it has a sequel. Don't Breathe, that one did good. It has a sequel. Netflix. They just bank once it does good. They're going to bank on audiences.
It got a sequel? Don't Breathe?
Yeah, it's going to have a sequel.
It's going to.
So, have you guys seen The Strangers?
No.
I saw Strangers too.
The first one?
Because the first one was tight.
Yeah, I saw that one.
So you saw Strangers Pray at Night.
And the first one.
You saw Strangers Pray at Night. You did not.
No.
Annihilation.
No.
That wasn't a horror. That was sci-fi.
I thought that was sci-fi.
That was sci-fi. That wasn't a horror.
No, it had horror to it.
No, it was sci-fi, bro.
The monsters, bro. So it was sci-fi horror. I would classify it. Let's not count it though. Let's not count that. Is Winchester a thing? That looks like a TV movie. Insidious Last Key.
No.
I seen that.
I saw it.
Unfortunately,
you saw it.
I did.
You saw it. Why didn't you see it?
Because I didn't see the first Insidious, so I'm not banking on that franchise.
Okay. Let's move down the list some more. A Quiet Place.
That wasn't horror. Thriller. Suspense.
Drama, horror, sci-fi.
Okay.
Is that the one?
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
I've seen it.
Have you seen it?
Yes.
Okay. Hereditary.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That was a dope ass movie.
Yes.
Yeah. Have you seen
Never
it?
one movie.
Have you seen
Don't
it?
ask me.
That was the best movie.
Continue, sir.
Here comes a new challenger.
Really? They try to put the Meg as a horror? Miss me with that shit. Miss me with that shit.
Jaws is classified as horror.
The Nun.
I regretfully seen that.
I didn't see
Have
that.
you seen The Nun?
No.
Have you seen The Nun?
Yeah.
Have you seen The Nun?
Yes.
Regretfully.
What was the answer?
Yes.
I can't hear you.
Yes, motherfucker.
Okay, you see The Nun. Okay. I guess.
That was 2018.
Halloween.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Everybody saw
You
Halloween.
seen it too, right?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
Oh. Huh.
There we go. Ain't that something?
Suspiria?
Oh, they made a remake. I
I don't know what that is. No.
Yeah.
It's a remake. It's with
no
Chloe,
for me.
whatever her name is. From
Overlord?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see that.
Is that a horror?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a zombie movie or something.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to see that, but I didn't see it.
I seen that. That again.
Wolfenstein.
That
was
looked. I liked how it was. I didn't like how it looked like an action based kind of horror. Like I wasn't feeling that.
Yeah, it looked like it had some action base. Let's not count that one there because I saw that trailer. It looked like a war movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
it looked like a war
All
movie,
right.
bro. That's it. So it looks like on average,
Man.
amongst the tree of y'all seeing about 80 to 90% of the horror films that come out.
And that's not even all of them.
You said everything.
That's just mainstream stuff.
Hold on. Now, I think that some of you guys haven't seen films because you guys didn't have the time or the whatchamacallit go see it, not because you didn't want to.
I didn't want to see it.
I'll leave it at that.
Well,
but that's a high.
That's the money.
That's not even all of them.
And those, and a couple of those, bro.
That's not even all the movies.
Were brand new, non-franchise films.
Yeah.
And y'all motherfuckers went to go. Why? Why you rushed to go see Hereditary?
Trailer look good.
Yeah. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, it paid off though. It paid off though.
There's more to that question. Like,
I believe the horror franchise is more like that. Like, here's a good trailer. Come see me. I'm a horror. Come see me.
What was your question again? About like why do we go see the ones that we had picked or the ones going down that list?
The overall question is the horror franchise.
I think everybody had a different answer.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to everybody else. I got to D-Man. We're gonna come back to D-Man because he kind of didn't give me a straightforward answer. All right. Then I'll come to you with the question. All right. Pull it up right now.
And that kid, that guy.
Is the horror genre too dependent on horror fans to make money?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, now why?
Because we're the only ones that kind of stick to it thin and thin. It's a genre that's kind of less looked at. And then we have to bank on blockbuster, summertime, because of the popularity. People are out of school. But then October is where the audience comes out.
I agree.
So they're going to come because it's October. And they're waiting for something new. That's where the anticipation at.
Yes.
Summer, you're kind of gambling. And I think they learned their lesson from Halloween 2018. So now the next movie that probably will come out will probably be October. I think it's a give or take, just it depends on when it's released. And then also who's kind of behind it. So I think they do kind of depend on their audience. Yeah, I think they do because it's kind of like 1 in a million. You have your generic audience that just want to see something good, not sure what's coming out, but want to watch something entertaining. Horror fans are waiting for something, the next hot thing. They're waiting for something new. They're waiting for something original. And then going off of what D-Man said, they're going to come back and support their beloved old school franchises because they want to see a new spin on it. Sometimes it may not be original, but it takes that one success for those other movies to come out.
That's right.
And like right now, we have franchises, but then you got some originality that's coming out that nobody's really speaking on.
Yeah.
That's also good, and that's why we call them sleeper hits. Horror fans and horror genres have different terminologies for movies because movies get overlooked. Sometimes they get missed out, and sometimes they get trashed on, man. But there's different levels to it.
Oh, is Pet Sematary a horror?
Yeah.
That came out this year.
How many of y'all seen Pet Sematary?
I finally got to see it.
But that was based off of those.
That
but it's still.
But it was different. It was different. It was like
so you're right.
Stephen King. Like he falls into that category though.
Who became the little?
But that goes back to what you're saying. Remakes, reboots, reimaginings, and then sequels, and then that fine line, originality. A lot of that's coming because that's what people are familiar with. Goes with what you said. Mm-hmm. That's where the money is. Oh, Michael's coming out with. I don't even have to know what that. I'm gonna see it because it's Halloween.
Bro, how much money Jason X made?
Jason,
you can't do that.
I don't care because it's Jason. I'm gonna watch it.
See, you can't do that with a lot of other franchises, bro. Oh, it's just him. I'm there. The only person that I do that with is Christopher Nolan.
That's how I see it, though. And then
that's the only person I do that with. I don't do that with any Marvel or DC movie, and those don't even count to answer Wesley Pipes' question. I think it was Wesley Pipes. Comic book fans, dude, they see 100% of every movie. Do they rely on comic book fans? Comic book is not a film genre. That's an action genre. It'll be a sci-fi genre. So you got to break those up. You got to Captain Marvel will count as a sci-fi action film. So then you got to talk about sci-fi action. So there is no comic book film category
and
to answer that question.
You kind of take into account,
but it's not.
You kind of take into account when you bring your information and kind of knowledge to it. I look at who's behind the movie.
Yeah.
I look at what studios behind it. I look at the actors that are in it. I look at what the story is.
Right.
So I look at the production side of things. Right. Oh, John Carpenter's involved in this? He's doing the music too. You got Jamie Lee Curtis in?
Right.
I'm in.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then what studio's behind this? Blumhouse, A24? Or I'm in. I like the studio. They put out a lot of good independent content. So I research stuff in between.
And I've
always been like that.
So saying if somebody new come out with a horror, you want to give it a chance because
I will.
Somebody you like that's in there?
Because somebody hold on. So somebody that I am familiar with will come out and do something original.
Yeah.
And I will see it because it's new and original, and I know what the director is capable of. A new director can come out and do the same thing, and I'm going to see it because I love the genre, and I want to see what he can do, and I want to see what he brings to the table. Good or bad, but I got to experience it, and I'll be able to talk about it. it's a win-win no matter what. So I'm not talking about good or bad.
All right,
I want to see something
new. Type of question for you
because I like the genre. Yeah. But you said new and original.
Flash,
I have to take that gamble because somebody
question.
you may want to know about it, or subscribers may want to know about it, and it may come up in topic. I got to get to it somewhere. I'm not right away, but somewhere down the line, I'm gonna eventually have to get to it. You know what I mean? But it's still an original movie.
But he said yes.
Yeah.
They do rely on the fans to make the money.
Yeah.
You said no.
Yeah.
So what's your take according from
No. I said yes and no.
I say yes.
This is a yes or no question.
I say yes.
You got to pick one. That's what makes it interesting.
I say yes.
It's easy to muddle the middle, bro.
Yeah,
I like doing that.
I know.
Can I do
one? I say yeah then. I say
All
yeah.
right, you'll say yeah.
Yeah, because
why would you say yes more than no?
Because people, it's like what we said before. People they bank on like what you said at the beginning. They bank on these iconic characters in these films to get people to go see the next film, which usually is trash. Case in point, it's been a few. Like let's go with the newer horror.
What's up, Serge? Sussy.
The Conjuring.
Okay.
Conjuring 1 was a good film. Conjuring 2 was okay to me. And then they come out with the Annabelle. Annabelle came from the Conjuring, right?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, Annabelle.
First thing now.
Yeah. Annabelle was good, and it was. I won't say it was good. It was whatever.
I like the first Annabelle. I like the second one better than the
first. The second Annabelle was fire.
Yeah.
And then they come in with this Annabelle Comes Home, and for me it's like I'm kind of pulling away from that.
I got a question for you when you're done.
Yeah, I want to see it, but I'm kind of pulling away because I feel like they're kind of milking the franchise a little bit. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, but it gives me the urge to want to go see it. So somebody else can be like, man, Annabelle anything. I'm gonna see it because it came from The Conjuring, and The Conjuring was a cool franchise.
I remember you saying. Let me ask you first. What's the name of the next Annabelle coming out?
Comes Home.
Comes Home. That's a stupid title if you ask me, but
Facts.
It is what it is.
Facts.
HT3, will you go see Annabelle Comes Home in theaters when it comes out?
No.
I remember you said you wouldn't. We'll see if you live up to that. I think you will.
I will not. And same with Ouija, the first one.
Okay.
First one was trash. Second one was cool.
Yeah.
So if they come out with a third one, if they could, I'll be like, okay, let me see it. Let me
That's
see what's
weird.
about.
You just wrecked my soul just now. You said a bad movie and then an okay movie. You'll see the third.
No.
But you just named two good movies and you won't see the third.
No. A bad movie and then a bad movie and then a good movie and then that third one. I want to see what it's about. But
that's weird.
One
versus two good ones.
But I feel like Annabelle, the Conjuring series, is milking Annabelle right now. So I'm not gonna see that.
That's weird. If they're releasing good films,
that's the norm.
Is it milking?
No,
they're good.
He said the first Annabelle was whack.
The first one was not good.
And then he said the third one he doesn't know. Like he's not gonna bank on it.
And then based off the Conjuring, based off the Conjuring 2, the Conjuring one was cool. Two was whatever. So like it's up and down.
It's worse.
It's kind of like
worse. It's worse than Annabelle.
X-Men franchise, it's kind of like
a
up and down thing for me.
Imagine he never would have saw
Conjuring
Annabelle 2.
to X-Men.
He never would have saw a good film.
Just the good and the bad,
I'll leave it alone.
It fluctuates.
I'll leave it alone. All right.
Sometimes you gotta gamble, bro.
But I do have a question for him though.
Yeah.
Let me get him real quick. So the Annabelle creation one, you like that one, right?
That was good.
Did you get Lights Out?
Yes.
Okay. If I had told you that the director of Shazam did those movies,
Lights Out. That's the one I think is the Don't Breathe.
Oh, Lights Out.
Well, okay. I mean, how he jumps from different genres. Remember what I was saying? Like I follow certain filmmakers and like what they do and kind of how they jump and go into different direct, kind of like how Juan's doing right now.
Yeah.
I mean, does that surprise you, or you you knew that already, or like are you just going for the movie and the characters, or not the people behind the scenes? That's all I'm asking.
No.
Is it different for you, or
if I see a trailer of a horror film and I see who's behind it and like the person who's behind it, producing, directing, something like that,
sure.
Then heck yeah. I'm going to see that film.
Yeah.
James Wan, on anything.
I feel
James
you. I was
Wan
just
on a
about to ask
romance.
that.
I'm going to see.
You're right.
Because James Wan's tight, bro. Like
Yeah.
he's
That's
one
what
of
I'm getting at.
He's one of my
Yeah.
top directors right now. You know,
Yeah.
so
I'm with you.
So yeah, I'll see it.
And so, I have to do those investigations to see what's going on.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
even
yeah.
like
I
with
get
the
it,
new
I get
stuff.
it.
There's stuff on Netflix too that you, me, and Aaron probably seen, but nobody's really talking about. You know what I mean? So I have to count the independent movies as well. It goes back to what Jody was saying when he was going down that list. A lot of other stuff that was not on the list that came out in 2018 and 2017 that I have seen. But again,
a lot of it on
we were
Netflix.
talking about studio stuff that's in theaters.
Yes.
So I was like, I think we should count everything.
No.
Because there was stuff that we did.
No, those don't make box office money, Ronan. Those are on streaming platforms and
They're still horror movies.
But it doesn't get substantial money to the company like releasing a film in theaters does.
But people have to pay to keep watching Netflix.
It's
and it's getting higher now. Doesn't that count?
Hey, one abysmal. Of the most that Netflix movie last year that was a big hit.
Bird Box.
Bird Box.
Yeah.
Would you classify that as horror?
Gerald Hush.
No. Suspense thriller.
Hush.
Sci-fi a little bit in there too.
It had kind of scary movies.
Honey in Hill House.
It didn't even show you a monster. There's no. How is it a horror without an actual being?
I kind of feel that.
Bro.
There was death. I mean,
Hereditary didn't show us nothing, man. But we knew it was horror, man.
It did show you something. Didn't it show you possessed people?
No.
So what are you afraid of?
Wait, hold on. Bird Box showed you plenty possessed people.
What's the movie where?
No.
They're possessed.
They weren't possessed.
Yes, they were.
I'm talking about
doing something against their will. Possessed.
I know, but it wasn't a demonic thing. It was like the happening, a nature thing.
Yeah, exactly.
That was no nature thing.
Yes,
That was some god or some creature.
No, it was in the wind.
It was some creature, bro. They had
all came
it was
from
nature.
wind.
It was nature.
It came from wind, fool.
It don't come from no wind, bro.
Yes, it did.
No, it not come from wind.
Whenever every time someone got possessed, wind and leaves showed up. And the birds was chirping.
And we seen shadows.
And the birds knew they were there too.
I seen shadows.
The birds knew when they were arriving.
Yeah, because it was a creature they was afraid of.
Nature.
They said
they're not afraid of wind.
Nature created some sort of virus or something, right?
Yeah, it was nature,
something
fool.
like that.
What was it in the happening?
Taking
it was
interest
nature,
in
bro.
Have you seen the happening?
Yeah, they said
it was nature.
Flowers. Hold on. Look. The guy in Bird Box, the guy that had the eyes that said he seen the creature. He friggin' drawn pictures of it. It was some kind of black demonic god or something like that.
No, what he drew does not necessarily mean that's what was out there. Every time they showed us what was in there, it would show wind and leaves.
Jody.
Are you talking about the happening or are you talking about
Jody?
I'm talking about
Bird Box.
Jody.
Yeah, but it became your worst fears.
With all due respect,
exactly.
With all due respect, sir, take this L.
Once again,
take this L.
Once again,
the wind.
Once again,
take this L.
All right,
take this L.
I'm about ready to throw this one right back at you,
please.
Because in Bird Box, every different person saw a different being according to what they feared. So you hold this L.
It was told by us that. Hold this L. He wouldn't get love now.
Sister,
he wouldn't get love now. You a man now. You a man now.
Everybody saw something different. Mom, Dad, everybody saw something different.
So you're telling me that wind made you see something different?
It was making them hallucinating shit. Who knows what the freak it did? They didn't explain it. They didn't explain it.
It was explained by
everybody saw something different.
It was explained by that one black guy in a freaking a grocery store. It was like it was some kind of guy that takes on the shape of your worst fear.
Yeah. Yes,
that's what he said.
And what that guy drew on paper was his.
But they never showed.
He was probably afraid of it as a little kid, and he drew his worst fear. That little black thing was not the overall thing. L. Yeah.
They never showed the.
I'm just
negated. Mirror force.
No, bro. Okay, whatever. It wasn't the wind. It wasn't the wind. It wasn't the wind, bro. It wasn't the wind.
Yeah, bro.
My guy Ricky, man. Yeah. It takes L, man.
Yeah.
Swords of revealing light.
Got him right there.
Swords of revealing light.
Negated. So like I said, bro. Every time, that's why it's Bird Box. That's a nature element. Birds, they knew whenever the stuff was coming.
They never showed the monster. That's why I didn't like that movie, though.
That's how she knew. That's how she knew.
They never showed the monster. That's right, Ronan. Speak up, man. We read about this.
All right, with Hereditary, what did they show you? They didn't show you some demonic. Look at that girl with the big forehead in the face.
So what's the argument with her?
Don't do that.
Oh yeah, you said that's a real person.
Yes, real person.
Yeah, that's really what
My bad, bro.
They did not show no kind of demonic entity in that whole film, bro. But you knew something was there.
I'm fine with that.
People were getting possessed though. They were when the boy was in class, he was like this, and he just started hitting his head.
Well, there you go.
That was yeah.
And what about the guy that was
but you didn't
the bugs?
Huh?
The bug part and the fire part in Hereditary.
What about that?
That's right, Flash. Speaking to the mic, please.
In Hereditary, they somebody that's set on fire, just by itself, just standing there and got set on fire, right?
That was a dream, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was a dream.
No. He tried to throw some in the fire, but then he got caught on fire.
Oh.
Wait, right?
It got reversed. It was
reversed.
Yeah.
The only way I can stop this.
When they saw that in the trailer, it was a totally different scene to them.
Yeah. He was like,
stuff just miraculously happened.
Fire.
That's what.
Was that real?
Like things just.
It was real, bro.
That's what's different about that.
He thought the answers to his questions were throwing that thing in the fire.
Right.
Then he got caught in the fire. But anyway, it didn't show actual creature demon.
So it showed nothing evil.
No, but we knew it was a horror film.
You just know by the end of the movie that they're a part of a cult.
The trailers make
just like Bird Box.
Figure it out.
But wait,
like Bird Box.
Is it? No. It's not just like Bird Box.
It is. People getting possessed, bro.
By nature. Isn't this demonic? Isn't Hereditary demonic?
People can't get possessed by hell. People can't get possessed by. People cannot get possessed by nature.
You can.
What is that?
It's a cult.
What does that mean?
It's a cult.
It's a cult that's trying to resurrect like a
by
demon,
nature.
but it doesn't happen.
What is that?
You're calling it possessed, bro. It was like they were high on PCP, bro. They weren't possessed. I'm gonna do the will. They were just doing the showing the lights and shit.
Like I can see with the happening making more sense because I can see something like that kind of happening. You know.
But I don't think Bird Box.
It's the same thing.
Bird Box and all the same conversation as Hereditary.
No.
No, you can compare Happening and Bird Box, but don't put Hereditary in that category as Bird Box.
Why? There we go. Why, Ronan? Why? Why don't put Hereditary in the same category as The Happening and Bird Box? Why?
No, because Happening and Bird Box is more similar. Hereditary is a complete different style and tone. Like it was just.
Is Hereditary? Let me ask you.
Hold on.
Is Hereditary based upon Satan, demons, demonic hell?
It's a cult. It's a cult.
Oh, so there's no demonic thing. There's nothing demonic about
Hold on,
Hereditary.
let me get not until the end.
Let me ask you again. Is Hereditary based on demonic, hellacious entities?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay,
it is.
That's the difference between Bird Box and Happening. There's no demonic hell religion involved at all, bruh. It's Mother Nature turning their backs on the citizens.
Well, for The Happening.
How we even get to comparing that? What happened? Was it because you said? What was your argument to Bird Box? Because I feel like I didn't get to hear it.
All started off at.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to.
Off with if I ask the question, can we classify Bird Box as a horror?
Would you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's what
would you classify it as a horror movie
right now? Yeah.
I mean,
is it horror for you? It's alright. If you
honestly, yeah. Just because it has monsters.
HG3, is Bird Box horror to you?
Yeah, it's horror.
Is it
has
horror?
a monster in there.
Is it horror to you?
It's a monster in there, bro.
Yeah.
Well, if it's horror, then all those movies from that list need to count too. Then
thank you.
All of that shit.
Okay.
I'm glad
if
you said
Bird
that.
Box is a horror, all that shit you said no, bro. Let me see that. We got that list still?
Overlord
Annihilation
definitely is a horror.
Annihilation, horror up the yin yang wazoo.
Overlord is a horror movie.
But I didn't see Annihilation.
Annihilation is a horror. HT3. You can't say
It's
sit here
sci-fi.
and
It's
say Bird Box.
sci-fi.
Horror has subgenres. I've been saying that.
I mean,
Annihilation
sci-fi
shows you way
horror.
more.
Horror has
than Bird
subgenres.
Box.
Okay.
It had beasts and creatures eating people's throats and they were bleeding out.
We're demolish
It had
the
the
genre
alien
now.
at the end.
We're gonna disrespect the genre now.
All that shit is horror. Then
Horror
bro.
has subgenres.
But horror has
subgenres. Come on.
But just because the end of Annihilation, it had the two cells and it made her mimic. It wasn't trying to kill her. You know what I mean? It was mimicking her. So
it killed the last motherfucker.
Come on,
Her
comment
boyfriend?
section. Horror has subgenres.
He was going
no. He killed himself.
Keep it
well, you know,
he killed himself.
He was going to die though. Him just being there was killing everything. It was killing the world. Just it being there.
But that thing didn't mean that bubble didn't mean to hurt anybody. You know, like it was just evolving and stuff like that.
That's an assumption. We can assume
it was evolving. It wasn't no horror in that. Yeah, it had that bear with that face that made sounds, but there was a bear. It's a regular bear.
Nature.
Bro, that bear.
It was nature. It was nature. It was nature.
It was a
you calling Bird Box nature, and then Nation was nature too.
It was mutation,
but it was nature. At the end of the day, it was nature.
It was biochemical, biometric mutation from that alien crashing there. It mutated everybody. They were turning into leaves coming out their skin.
Sci-fi horror.
They were turning into literal plants. You didn't see the plant people? Those were people.
Different genres.
I say
that shit is a horror.
I say it's still sci-fi.
Subgenres.
You can't say that Annihilation is sci-fi and Bird Box is horror.
Bird Box.
Sci-fi horror.
That thing was
action.
killing people on purpose, man.
It don't matter.
It does matter.
Okay, so what did it? All right. So what?
That ain't nature.
What's the definition of horror now? Do you have to have a bad guy? What is it? You're just scared. Is that it? What's the definition of horror? HC3. What classifies as a horror?
Well,
what has to be in a movie for it to be a horror?
Should be interesting.
So, something that's knowingly killing people.
Okay.
That has the intent to kill people in some kind of way, versus nature, like just trying to defend itself. You know, it's like saying
does phone booth count as a horror?
Heck no.
That's someone trying to kill people.
That's more so suspense. You know,
Hannibal's a horror.
I said it's a horror.
Psychological horror.
Saw is a horror.
Horror thriller.
That's creepy films. That's creepy films, bro.
All right, so your definition is a bad guy that's intentionally trying to kill people.
Yeah, not and that is something that I fear. You know, it's like a Venus flytrap. You know what I mean? Like just say it. That thing eats flies, right? Like it looks scary.
Yeah.
But if it was a whole bunch of Venus flytraps in a movie, I wouldn't call it a freaking horror film.
Little Shop of Horrors.
What do you think a horror is?
Horror can be broken down into many different categories, though, if you really think about it. Because, I mean, you have sci-fi horror.
No. I know, but not sci-fi.
So basically,
not horror.
Okay, horror to me is a movie that revolves around maybe like a conflict or something, but it causes tension and fear, something that can probably really happen. And it usually revolves around people dying.
Okay, I like that. My definition of horror before I go to Roman is a film that uses darkness, that uses supernatural, that uses extraordinary measures to get a arousal out of the audience, whatever it be, to get the audience to feel intimidated and scared, and in any way. That's my definition of it. Ronan?
All right, so horror as a whole to me is a test and challenge of going through obstacles, whether it's mentally, emotionally, psychological, dramatic, something tormenting the audience, going through an experience of watching somebody else going through something horrifying. And it can be anything. So it's a subgenre. No matter what it is, it has to be something where the main character is put in the situation and they have to figure out how to get out of it. We don't know what the situation, but it can be anything. But it has to be something psychological or something where it's endangering their life, or a cat and mouse game or whatever it is. Just something where the main character, protagonist, is being challenged and has to survive whatever the situation is.
I agree for the most part of what Ronan said too. I think it's so much based on getting the reaction from the audience. The horror genre relies on the audience for itself. No other genre, I think, does that. The horror genre,
you're there for the reaction.
And this is why I made up the question, because I think that the horror genre relies on the fans, because it's true. I believe that the horror genre is the special genre that makes the audiences feel more than any other genre.
With the realest audience.
Scared, fear, suspense.
People like that.
To your seat.
People like that. People love that.
And there's
eat it up.
And there's people out there that love the rush.
Yeah.
They love the fear. I was talking to you about, why do you love horror so much, you sick freak? And he was like, I love the excitement, the feeling.
Yeah.
The people get high
and
off
of
it. And there is no other genre that people get high off of like that feels scared and rush like that.
Yeah.
Action, not really. That's why
it's still booming today.
That's why I feel like the horror genre, more than any other genre, appeals to a certain type of people.
This is our year. There's a lot of stuff coming out.
To come watch their film.
This is our year, bro.
For me, it's like going to McDonald's and getting the biggest, juiciest Big Mac. You know,
that sounds good.
It's like man, like they been making it's dripping juices, man. The meat is it's nice and crispy and everything is awesome. But I know it's bad for me. But I know I love it. But I know it's terrible for me. You know, and when I'm at home 3:00 in the morning, and then I see a freaking trailer that's a horror trailer, I'm turning it off. I'm scared.
Yeah.
But I know I'm going to see a movie.
See, that's freaking weird to me. But
I'm scared.
I'm not that type of guy. You are.
I'm scared of that film, but I want to go see it.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's the thing,
That's
you know?
what I mean about the horror genre banking on its fans. The type of person you are. You're a thrill seeker. You like that.
I said
You like that.
I cannot wait for that.
I don't like going and getting tormented in the theater. I don't listen about a cup of tea. I don't want to do that. No. Don't do me like I don't want that. That's why I'm not a horror fan, I guess.
Scary stories to tell in the dark. I cannot wait for that to come out.
Man, that's gonna be good.
See that automatically segregates the amount of people. There's a amount of people that don't like to feel that way. You know what I'm saying? So
I get you a nightlight.
You basically gave me the definition of why.
It's like a roller coaster, you know. It's like people.
He used the roller coaster theory when he explained it to me.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta get on it. You know you're scared.
Safe environment.
But you want to get on there. You want to just
cool.
Okay.
Suspense.
You know you going up there.
That's what you sign up for. Yeah.
But you love it.
Yeah.
But you're scared.
Those credits roll were good.
I love it. But you love that crap, man. Why?
I don't
That's
like
tight.
That.
That's tight, bro.
Not me. Like that.
Triple terror.
I'm not a roller coaster guy. I'll get on roller coasters, but I don't like that. I'd be terrified, bro. I don't like that. I don't like not having control of my environment.
Yeah, I get it.
You know what I'm saying? I like to be.
It's a great feeling.
Horror films control your emotions.
I don't like that.
Yeah. They control your emotions, man. Yeah,
and I think horror does that more than any other genre.
Facts. I think so too.
Like, when's the last time you seen a horror movie that really got to you? To be honest.
Hills Have Eyes.
Which one, the remake or the original?
The remake, bro.
Oh, really?
2006.
It
was disturbing. I've seen people get up and walk out of that movie. And The Last House on the Left.
Classifies as a
horror. House on the Left. I saw that.
People walked out of that movie. I remember when I go The Last House on the Left, the remake.
Oh, that was a good one.
They walked out.
I haven't seen
people were
That's
pissed.
horror? About the burglars?
Psychological thriller, but it's in the horror category.
That movie tight
because Wes Craven did the original, and it was a controversial movie.
It's
psychological, but we said subgenre. We gotta acknowledge it.
Yeah, okay.
It had us on the edge.
Yeah. I saw that movie. It was really.
Oh,
good.
you did? Wow.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, I've seen people get up and walk out the theater, bro.
Why?
Mad.
Oh, they were mad.
You know what? Yeah. You know the scene.
Yeah.
The rape scene.
Yeah. Turn people off. But
really,
that movie was ballsy though.
It's crazy because they have a lot of.
You got to go there when you make those kind of horror's not safe.
Revenge.
You got to go. Revenge thriller. Thank you.
That was that.
No,
that's what
the Hills Have Eyes.
That falls into that.
Have you seen I Spit on Your Grave? Have you seen I Spit on Your Grave?
There's a rape scene.
Man.
It's a rape scene.
The daughter.
No, I Spit on Your Grave.
The daughter.
That too. Yeah. I Spit on Your Grave.
What was that one? Saw Dogs or what is it called?
Straw Dogs. Yeah. Oh, you love that one, bro.
Revenge. Your next was good.
What's the question again?
Slasher.
What's the last horror movie that you've seen that really did something to you?
Like I said, I don't know if it's classified as a horror, but Oculus.
Okay. Oh, with the mirror?
With the mirror, man. It was such a smart movie, man. Like the fact that they couldn't destroy the mirror, you know, like that mirror had been around for thousands of years, killing families, and nobody could destroy that mirror. They couldn't do it. You know, it just that movie was a mindfuck for me, you know, because there was cameras like this, camera set up, fail safes, all that stuff like that, but they still couldn't. They end up killing each other, the brother and sister.
Yeah, you
know, so that was like more of like a psychological rush for me, you know, and it had a little bit of fear in there too, you know, with the mirror being possessed by some kind of demon or something like that.
Let me ask the panel. Oh, this just came to my mind. Has anybody on the panel seen The Running Man with Schwarzenegger?
Who?
The Running Man.
I haven't seen that. Sorry.
Oh my God! All right, let me tell you the synopsis real quick. So it's based on a Stephen King book, right? and the economy is basically collapsing. And
we're gonna end with what you say, Ron, and we're gonna go to the last topic.
The story takes place in 2017. It's a sci-fi action adventure movie, and the economy is collapsing. So they have this game show that's run in society called The Running Man in the Future, and they take convicts and they put them in this game show, and they have stalkers hunt them down. There's 4 villains.
Oh, the Condemned.
Fireball, Sub-Zero, Dynamo, and Captain Freedom, and Buzzsaw. And Schwarzenegger was the main guy. And basically, he's being hunted down by these stalkers, and they're making money off of it. But they were lying to the viewers and the audience, saying that there was winners from the last few seasons, and no one survived the last few seasons. They were all dead.
The Condemned.
So the corporation was covering it up. And
it was like Battle Royale.
Yeah.
And the Condemned.
But it was a little, you know, more like Jody said, action. And it was
Condemned.
It was crazy. Yeah.
Have you seen The Condemned?
Isn't that the movie with
Stone Cold?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like that.
He was trying to get that.
And that was a bite off
of
the other one. That was a bite off of Battle Royale.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
And what else bit off of that? What else bit off of Battle Royale? We talked about it in the last episode, Hunger Games.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, let me get some donations, man. Tim Fabro gave us $5, bro. Shout out to Tim Fabro, bro. Thank you for the donation, bro. Sorry it took a while to get to it. He says, I got to go with Ronan on this one. Nothing X-Men has done has been more satisfying than what the Optimus Rex roll out the Decepticons in Part 3. The way he wrecks the Decepticons in Part 3.
Oh, Sam.
That was trash, bro.
Roll
out. One arm and then he just wrecked. Man, that didn't make no sense.
Starscream.
ODB, man. Shout out to $10 donation, bro.
Oh,
Starscream. Not to call you a coward.
Sam, hold on to the cube.
Sometimes cowards do survive.
Sam, where are you? Hold on to the cube.
Oh, Sam!
Oh, Sam! I'll take you all on. I'll take you all on.
That voice, man, Jesus.
I rise,
you fall.
Oh my God, cringe.
Megatron.
Finish him. ODB says horrors tend to fall into the B movie category. Very few horrors make the A list.
Schlock movies, Grindhouse.
He says so they struggle to make money. I agree with that. I agree with that for the most part. A lot of horrors.
But the audience still comes out to support, though.
And they always come out and support regardless.
Yep. We don't even keep the franchise
alive. No other That's what I'm saying. So the answer is yes.
You didn't come back to me. I was going to say yes.
No, freak you. You said no, yes, no. The answer is yes. You just said yes.
That's what I said.
We always come out to support. That's the answer to my question, motherfricker.
Thank you, sir. You're all right.
Thank you, sir. You're all right. Thank you, sir. You're all right. That's all I'm saying.
Bro, I was going to say that when you asked him, and then you were going to come back around, and we never got into it because we got sidetracked.
Yeah, we do. It always happens, bro.
Yeah, so I was going to come back, and I was going to say, you know what?
I gave you like 5-10 minutes to get that yes out, though.
No, I was going to be like, you know what? After thinking about it, we are the only things that keep some of these franchises alive, and we're the reason why they have a lot of sequels.
Yes.
Okay.
There you go. Boom. He freaking knew all along. Tight. Thanks, D-Man.
You're welcome, sir.
Killer. Shout out to Tim Fabro for giving us $5, bro. Tim Fabro says, I believe they compete with the Titanic movies like Marvel and Warner Brothers. They rely a lot on their faithful fans to keep them paid. They compete with Titanic movies like Marvel and Warner Brothers. They rely on a lot of their faithful fans. If he's talking about like comic book movies and stuff like that. Yeah, okay.
They usually have small budgets.
Very small budgets. Look what Blumhouse is doing. Killing the game.
Small budgets.
See that? That's another definition of exactly why Blumhouse knows their horror fans will show up. So they make movies for $5 million knowing they'll show up and make money. That's why these horror films are only made for $5 million and make $80 million,
it's so easy to make a horror film because you can rely on the presence, the fans knowing that there's a presence there.
Yeah.
You know, and not actually seeing a presence. So you have to spend money on a presence because you don't gotta see it. You know, you don't gotta put CGI into it. So that.
But they literally cut costs. They really they film in only like 3 locations.
That too.
That's what I'm talking about.
But it works in story's favor.
Child's Play.
It works to be creative and think of things.
Child's Play had like 4 locations, bro.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's budget stuff.
Child's Play my a-hole.
Did you like Child's Play?
No.
Did you like Child's Play? Yes, you did.
It was cool.
He gave it a B.
It was cool. Suck my cock.
He's a horror genre monster movie fanboy guy.
Bro,
fanboy. You're a fanboy.
It's not even that. It's just that
what
I know.
What does that mean, though?
It's just that I know what I'm getting into. You cannot go see the new Child's Play movie, bro, and sit there and think about the original Chucky. You knew what you were getting from the jump. Did the original Chucky have control over apps? No. Did he have an app to go with him? No. Did he have a thing to plug into his back and charge him into the outlet? No.
The original.
Did he have a finger that could control apps around him? No.
The original Chucky.
You knew what you was getting into, bro.
First of all, bro, it was Buddy. When no freaking no.
I really should have told you it was something different then, Buddy. It's not even the same. It's not even the same good guy doll. It's not the same name. So what does that tell you? It's something different. So that answer is no. You knew what you was getting into, bro. Look at those eyes. Those eyes, something different.
Check this out. Spoiler alert, Ronan.
Go ahead, man.
I can say it.
Go ahead. Waiting to say this all day.
Spoiler alert for Chucky, guys. If you
Cover
guys don't want to get
ears,
spoiled,
close your eyes.
Go away now. Go away now if you don't want to get spoiled on Chucky.
It's trash movie.
All right, they've been warned.
This doll, this Buddy doll, named himself Chucky. Who's Chucky? David, who's Chucky?
What was his original name supposed to be?
Who's Chucky, man?
The doll.
Doll's not Chucky.
The doll named itself because apparently he had a malfunction.
No. Who is Chucky? Who was that nickname took for?
I just told you, fool. The doll was malfunctioning. He told him his name. He didn't hear that name. And he heard
for short answers.
And he said
got
Chucky.
long answers. He's like Ronan, man. Long answers for short answers.
They
don't need to be long.
Hey, you gotta Chad, put it on me.
Yeah.
Hey,
he said put it on me.
Hey, Chad. Who is Chucky?
Oh, this is what this fool gonna do.
Yeah.
What do we talk about, bro?
Who's Chucky?
But you knew what you were gonna get into, bro.
Oh, they don't like long answers because they don't want details and facts now.
I guess.
Who's
Chucky?
You looked at this John
Short
Travolta looking doll and you telling me you expected the original Chucky?
Bro,
I got Child's Play.
If a female asks you, if I suck your cock, Ronan, will I get AIDS?
Triple.
Don't give her a long answer. Just give her a yes or no.
This is completely different, bro.
Okay, there we go. Charles Lee Ray. Charles Lee Ray.
You cannot go into this movie.
Why you didn't say Charles Lee Ray, bro?
Yeah.
Why didn't you say Charles Lee Ray?
Because I knew that going into this movie, it wasn't about Charles Lee Ray. This is a reimagination of the original Child's Play. No, this is a reimagination of the original Child's Play. It's not a step-by-step recreation. There's a difference.
Okay, if a doll,
his mind is blown.
If a dog turns on,
it's because he can't think critically. That's why.
He gets online. He gets online, updated, upbooted, upgraded with the house's Wi-Fi.
So is there only one way to do a film now?
And then he calls himself Chucky.
Is there only one way to do a film now? So we have to go one direction to do a film. We
Child's
cannot
Play
divert from the original Child's
Child's Play 1, 2, 3, Broad Chucky, Cedar Chucky, Cursor Chucky, Coda Chucky, all had Charles Lee Ray, and his name was Chucky. This, you telling me this is a
is there not a black Superman in another universe?
Yeah, but they don't put him in movies.
Thing, bro.
What's his name?
It's the same thing.
They don't put him in movies, though.
What's his name, though?
I forgot. I know
Is it Clark Kent?
Nah.
Game, homie. So
they didn't say his name was Charles Lee Ray. Was his name CharlesLee Ray? You just said that at the beginning. That was your main
argument. It wasn't even a soul in the goddamn dog.
Main argument. Your main argument was he was not Charles Lee Ray.
My man
was a doll.
He named himself. The movie is comedy. The movie is straight comedy.
I give you that. Because all Chucky movies have comedy in it.
The sequels did have comedy.
No. He said all the Chucky movies got comedy.
No. This is pure comedy.
He said all of them got comedy.
This is pure comedy.
No, the sequels. The sequels.
It's pure comedy.
The first one.
Straightforward. The first one
didn't have comedy.
The first three didn't have comedy.
No.
First three didn't have comedy.
The one where the kids came in, Bride. Everything. So the original
creator, Sid Chucky,
Diamond City, the original creator was kind of inconsistent with the series. He
had
to switch it up and go back to the basics with Colt and Curse. He went back to the basics, but in between those, 1, 2, 3, 4, Bright, all comedy.
Okay. Back to
go ahead.
I'm gonna say one thing.
Go ahead.
That's it. Leave it at that. Again, for the 10th time, this doll, this random AI doll that has no soul,
John Travolta.
That has no soul, called himself Chucky. Why would a doll that doesn't that doesn't have Charles Lee Ray in that body call himself Chucky.
That's disrespectful.
Chucky.
Was the doll working 100% when the boy got it? Yes or no?
No.
Did it have a malfunction? Yes or no?
Yes, it did.
Okay, then shut up.
Fatal.
You know what I'm saying?
Fatal.
Now look.
Your arguments are weak. What are you talking about, bro? Why would he call himself Chucky if there's no Charles Lee Ray? You said he called himself Chucky off of a malfunction?
Exactly.
That's me, man. I'm done. Stop that. Don't call him Chucky. If we're trying to revamp the whole the new movie
It's a reimagination of the original series, bro. Like, what's so hard to grasp about that? Like, is it really that hard for you to grasp?
Chucky is known from the killer.
That means that
that's
you
his
went
killer's
into
nickname.
That means you went into this movie expecting the original, right? And that's why you're disappointed. You did not go into this movie with an open mind after you saw the trailer and you knew that it was something completely different.
I did not know.
You knew it was.
I thought
you can tell by the
I thought Charles Lee Ray. I thought Charles. Wait.
Before you saw a chip get put in the back of his head, what you mean?
Hold on. The coat.
I thought Charles Lee Ray was a bro. You saw a chip get put in the back of his head.
Amazing.
Bro.
Okay. The
I
coat.
want to see this more.
Wait.
The
coat
movie
and Curse look different. Chucky looked different in the coat and Curse. Did he not?
They like David's a G.
He looked totally different. Totally different.
Did you watch that movie?
Yes.
What happened when he peeled off that CGI though? Did he not look like the Chucky from the Bride of Chucky? Yes or no?
Yes, but I'm saying he looked different.
It's the same thing.
He looked different.
Don't
call yourself Chucky if you're not Charles Lee Ray.
You shot yourself in the foot. Did he not look like himself in the Bride of Chucky at the end of the movie? Yes or no?
The Bride of Chucky. He always
you talk about in the Curse of Chucky. You said he looked different.
Curse
when
Chucky.
He took off that when he took off that melted thing, the little skin layer on top.
Yeah.
Did he not look like he did in the Bride of Chucky?
Yes.
Okay, then it's the same Chucky.
Because it was Charles Lee Ray.
Yeah,
this is a different.
It was Charles Lee Ray.
But they were both Charles Lee Ray, though. He's saying though.
They're both the freaking killer,
bro. Did you see the?
This is the AI freaking killer doll.
Did you see the cult of Chucky?
He said, don't make a. Don't put a monster.
If you saw the cult of Chucky, there was like 5 different dolls that all looked different, and they were all Charles Lee Ray. Was it not?
You're making no sense right now.
But was this guy Charles Lee Ray?
No, and it wasn't even advertised to be Charles Lee Ray. You knew it from the trailer that it was going to be the same.
So why is it called Chucky then? Why is it Chucky?
Why is it called Chucky?
Bro, it's child's play.
For that cash grab. No, it ain't child's play.
Yeah, it is called child's play.
It's not child's play, bro.
It's basically a reimagination of the character
but I thought
in a
child's play
different
was
continuity.
only him.
It's a different. Okay, it's like basically taking a franchise, right, that doesn't have written material or source material to die from, and then kind of reimagining and putting it in a different perspective.
That's a nice way of saying milking.
I mean, whatever you want to say, however you want to look at it, but it's just a reimagination, bro. It's just like, okay, instead of doing the same movie over and over and over and giving the fans an updated version of a 1980s movie, we're just going to do it a little bit different. Okay, and that's what they chose to do. Now we knew that from the jump. I knew that from the jump.
He called himself Chucky though. In the movie,
because of a malfunction. Yeah, because he named himself. He named himself.
That's a
Chucky.
I don't know about Chucky, but that's a hard pill for me to swallow.
Chucky.
I mean,
that's how he says it.
Chucky. The stupid thing about it, though,
bro.
But the thing is, you go into this movie.
Mark Hamill's voice, bro.
You cannot expect, bro. You cannot go into this movie and expect the original Child's Play. That's why you were disappointed. I knew that from the jump.
So I went into that movie because it wasn't like nothing like Child's Play, not because it was bad.
You said it. Why was this movie? It didn't have Charles Lee Ray. It didn't have voodoo. That's what you said, right?
That's the only reason why you didn't like it.
Is that what you
did say that?
You said that. You said that on Facebook. You said let's save it for today.
Yeah.
So you said it didn't have voodoo and it didn't have Charles Lee Ray.
I never said voodoo.
You said voodoo, bro. You said the supernatural.
No, Charles Lee Ray.
Charles.
I
never said voodoo, bro.
I want Charles Lee Ray.
That was J3 then. Okay, that
was J3. My gripe was they put a Child's Play. They put a Child's Play stamp on this movie, man, and it was an AI killer doll.
So I could have watched it, bro.
Pretty much, bro.
It wasn't demonic.
It wasn't demonic. It was just a killer doll.
Basically,
crazy.
You can watch it. It's a comedy.
It has a lot of funny.
I'm gonna watch it just so I can review it.
It has a lot of funny elements.
They showed him choking out a cat, bro.
And he recorded
Leave
it.
alone.
That's funny.
That's funny, bro.
All right, for sure. Moving on. John Jones, $5, bro. And I got you.
Good Lord.
John Jones said, "What's up, League?
What up?
The Haunting of Hill House on Netflix was Oscar worthy." Hey, good stuff, man, from you two, man.
Facts.
Yeah, that's fire, man. We haven't had nothing like that on Joyce Corn Live in a long time. I wonder what that's about. Hey, man, you got the question?
Yeah.
From Fiona. Fiona had a question for you, bro.
Horror brings the excitement.
Yes.
Yeah, Jimmy, you're late.
Do you think
You should probably talk it to the mic. Yeah, hold it up and then talk. Yeah, there you go.
I didn't bring my charger, so my phone's dying.
Is that the question?
You think some of the movies that comes out in theaters should be out in local television for more views?
The stuff that's like streaming?
No, do you think the stuff that's in theaters like what's that one y'all like? Not Annihilation, but what's it? Hereditary. Should be in like
on demand or something?
Like streaming
on local TVs or I guess like ABC.
You mean like buy like pay-per-view on cable?
As it's in theaters too?
You're right.
Should the movies that comes out in theaters should be out in local television for more views? That's all.
I guess like them indie movies, like them indie movies.
Bird Box released in theaters and on Netflix at the same day.
It depends.
The King of Scotland, I forgot what it was called.
The Last King of Scotland
with Chris Pine
and Forrest Whitaker.
The Robert Baratheon, not Robert Baratheon. My God, the William Wallace, Robert the Bruce.
Scotland.
I'm like, wasn't that? I was like, Forrest Whitaker was in that.
Yeah, not that one.
That tiny eye.
I forgot the name of it, man. I forgot the freaking name of that disappointing movie.
Yeah,
it came out in theaters and Netflix at the same time. I think she's talking about releasing a film on Netflix and cable at the same time.
It depends on what property it is, I'll say.
Did you say
Outlaw King. There it is. Thank you. Thank you, Tiger.
In theaters or no?
She said in theaters and on TV. Local TV.
Comes out on local TV.
Like Channel 4.
Local TV, because
it'll kill the box office for you.
How they get any money? They won't get no money.
VHSs?
They would get no though.
Okay, yeah.
I said it depends on what the property or what kind of story it is or whatever. Because like most of them won't really translate. Some will just like get misfired and thrown to like rental.
The next Halloween movie on television and in theaters. What do you say to that?
Because it's gonna be rated R.
I didn't ask. Hey, please let Ronan answer, please.
Not television.
Why?
Because that's a bigger brand that started off independent. So now that it's kind of mainstream, I think it will kind of decline if you bring it back to television versus like it being in theaters and then coming to television. I think Halloween has a bigger impact now because it started little. I think that's kind of a give another movie example or something.
Do you think the sequel to the movie?
Which one?
Hereditary should come out in the theaters and on TV at the same time.
That could work. That's a little bit different because that's not really a franchise-based movie. That's just a simple one-off movie that's new and original that's coming out that people may not get the chance to see. So I think that could work versus somebody that could go to the movies and watch it and some that doesn't have the ability to go see it and can watch it on home video or television. So yeah, that
you can't tell me Ronan's not a fan. He's like a fan.
Hereditary could work in that favor, yes, because it's an original movie, it's not a franchise. It's just something new that people may have seen and people may have missed. That could work in that favor.
But they can't do that.
Right.
Even though you're okay, they can't do that.
My gripe is if the same film
is going to need that.
Indie films do.
Right. Yeah. Thank you.
If the same film comes out in theaters and on Channel 4, I'm going to watch on Channel 4 and save money.
For real.
That would kill the box office. That would kill franchise. That would kill companies like
it would kill Hereditary.
Hold on. That's why I said it depends on what type of movie it is.
No, it don't. Any movie, Ronan.
Because it's still views. It's still viewership. It's still censorship.
Any movie bought out needs to make its money back.
True.
If not more.
But what genre is this again, HC3?
It don't matter what genre it is.
It does.
It don't.
Wait, what genre are we talking about?
They will get no money, bro.
Hold on.
They will get no money.
Time. We just talked about it. We are watching this. Why? Because we're horror fans. We're supporting this. We're talking about the horror genre. He named horror movies right now. We're talking about
how many big
it's harder for us. It's harder.
You got a 70-inch screen at home. I'm going to pop that on Channel 4 and watch that for free.
Naked. With commercials?
I'm not going with commercials.
With commercials?
Yeah.
Okay. It's free.
Jews, it don't matter.
It's free. $15? No. And take the whole family to the movies. That's like over $100. Save me money. Hey kids,
television,
hey, kids, that's to go to the couch and watch a horror movie. Okay, Daddy, let's do this for free. I am not going to the movies if I can see that shit for free.
That's why
I'm sorry, Ronan.
That's why.
But no, L.
L for what?
We going to the movies. All right, let's go to the living room.
Nobody going to see the movie if it's on regular TV, Ronan. They're not. It's on regular TV, bro.
I think some people will.
Wait a minute.
Most people won't.
Let's say.
Wait.
90% time.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Of course, some will.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. So you're taking the option away now for viewership? If your movie gets seen, you don't care how your movie, as long as it gets watched.
They don't care about viewership. They care about money.
I said if you offer for a review,
movie tickets, bro. That's what matters.
Okay.
Money.
Again, we're talking about horror.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
Horror don't need to make money.
That's what I'm saying. It's harder for that, but I'm talking about just getting a movie out there, marketing, advertising, all that takes into account. Other studios and other genres don't have to worry about that. Horror has to work extra harder just to get viewership and just to get recognition. Now you're talking about marketing, advertising. It all goes hand in hand. But again, it has to work harder. We just talked about it in the last discussion. Real viewership, who's watching these movies, who's going to see it, what kind of movies are we watching? We just talked about it. It's the same thing. But she said TV and theater and all that. Like, would it be
at the same time
or over? I'm saying
at the same time.
I don't know, man.
I think this will only work if it's pay-per-view.
But see, she didn't give me that option.
That's what I'm saying.
She said television.
Some way
in a box, bro.
Put you in a box. Some way to incentivize every view.
Ain't no box. Say no. If it's pay-per-view, then be like, okay, we can talk because that's money.
That goes against that. But that was part of the question.
Yeah, she wanted local TV.
Unless you sell it to like a local station and they basically pay you.
You can't do it.
You can't do it.
So we can't.
Heck no, man. They got to pay the bills.
Yeah, bro.
Keep the lights on.
Hey, that's what it is. But
Renata Dunn. Why is it telling me that Renata Dunn just subscribed? Did they unsubscribe you, Renata?
Oh, ooh.
This proof that
YouTube's algorithm.
YouTube is unsubscribing people from my channel.
Wow.
I got an alert that Renata just subscribed.
Haters.
You sure it's the same
Renata Dunn?
Renata 2.0.
Okay. It's her.
Okay.
Unless Renata, did you make a new channel? Unless Renata made a new channel, because it wasn't her name. I'm so done or something like that. She probably made a new channel.
She just changed her name though. Like you can change your name on here, but you can keep the same channel, but just change your name.
Okay. Let me see. She says I've been here and got unsubscribed.
Oh damn!
That's YouTube now. One Jody's Corner.
They're taking
real.
They're taking out subs.
They've been unsubscribing people from my channel for the longest. Bro.
Really?
And this is just proof.
They could do that.
Whoa. They can.
They
shouldn't, but they do it. They do it to channels like this one, a channel that's not PC
up and coming, or just like
they do it to a channel like mine that's real and has more grown content, speaks the truth, versus non-bot and paid for PC channels.
We can give you the bag, but you have to tone it down.
Yeah, that type of stuff.
Can you read Ray Next Hill's comment for please?
Ray Next Hill says,
please read that.
"What about something like the TV show? It aired on TV and became popular and grew."
That was just a strictly TV.
That's different.
TV series.
That's different.
It's still factors because it's on television.
Series. Now, should they have bring It Chapter 2 out on theaters and TV?
Heck no. Heck no.
They didn't do it, Ronan, when they should have, right?
Right.
But they didn't. Why did
they? They did.
Because they wanted that money.
Yeah, that bill was a little bit higher.
They wanted that money.
They want that green, baby.
I might say because now we're talking about reinventing something that's already been established. Now that's a franchise. You see what I mean?
Hey guys, everybody
difference.
who's watching, please make sure that you're subscribed to my channel, and not only that, please make sure you click that bell and that you get alerts.
Facts.
If you don't click that bell, you will not be notified when I'm live. You need to click the bell in order to get that live notification. Jody's Corner's live. If you're not clicking that bell, it's almost a useless thing.
Click the bell. Come on. Come on.
What are you doing?
Click the bell.
Sitting at home, not doing anything with your life. Go ahead. Click the bell.
Click that bell. Make sure that you
heard this commercial. Why? Because that was me.
Sitting at home, not doing anything. Why don't you go to school? Learn something. Like,
that was me.
My chest, it hurts.
All right, so let's see. Let's go ahead and get into the last topic of the thing. This topic right here is special because Atari and Rain wanted it. He asked me to do it, and I, freak it. I'm going to go ahead and give Tyree and Rain what he wants. This topic brought to you by Tyree and Rain. We're going to react to Beyonce and Childish Gambino singing Can You Feel the Love Tonight? That's what we're going to listen to. Tim Fabro dropped $5 first.
Oh, Tim Fab.
Just want to donate to address the like to viewer ratio. Smash the like button. Guys, if you guys are in here and you appreciate the content, hit the like button, please. It's free. Don't let the donations intimidate.
David Disson.
Ishtar said, this is my favorite channel.
No.
That's right, Ishtar.
Making fun
So
of that commercial.
many things to tell her. How to make her see the truth about my past. Impossible. So turn away from me.
They should have hired you, bro.
I can't wait to hear it. So let's see what we got. Let's go ahead and click this thing.
Simba, look at the stars.
Can you feel the love tonight?
The great kings of the past look down on us from those stars.
The peace the evening brings.
Those kings will always be up there to guide you.
The world for once in perfect harmony with all its living things.
And so will I.
Disney's The Lion King.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Just like I freaking said.
Okay.
That's acapella.
Why you cast him?
Bruh.
But can't sing. He can't hold his own next to Beyonce.
Oh my God.
He's in the way, bro. You are in the way, bro. You're in the way.
Beyonce
All that throaty.
straight murdered that.
Bruh.
He brought
It wasn't no Simba in that.
What are you doing, Disney? God
It was on-
damn.
He was-
It was on Nala.
playing
It was on Nala. It was on BB.
You hear they have no harmony.
That too.
Their voices don't harmonize.
See,
Off tops, the musical vocal coach or something should have changed, fix that shit.
Auto-tune.
Look, that's what I'm afraid.
No harmony. Their voices don't even blend.
That's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of the Lion King movie. It didn't have no superstars. It didn't have no super mega singers. You know, it was just to my knowledge, it was just regular people that was singing. You know, so when you heard that song, it wasn't no, oh man, she's singing better than him. Oh man, oh it's Beyonce. You know, it was two lions singing together, about to get it on. You know, versus this movie, we know who the voice actors are. It's freaking Charles Gambino and freaking Beyonce, and then we know who they are. Like really, who they are. Beyonce is a great, really good singer, and compared to him, he can't sing at all. So all I'm hearing is Beyonce. So it's taking me out to sing. It's taking me out the movie when I hear this song, and it shouldn't do that. I should be more into the movie, knowing how it's been a long time since they seen each other. There was cub friends. You know, they grew up now. She's okay, like it's a full-grown lion. Full-grown lioness. They got that connection. They got that sexual attraction.
Puberty hit.
Yeah. He finna and he finna hit. So
Under the Waterfall.
But now all I'm hearing is Beyonce overshadowing him. So I'm going into the movie with this mindset. Now I'm already going into the movie with a negative feeling, you know, for this scene, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be more scenes to come. It's gonna be like this. We know who these voice actors are, so it's kind of like a negative hit. It's negative in a certain way because we know that Beyonce is a better singer than him, and then it's we've seen this here. So again, it takes me out, and it's a terrible thing. You know what I mean?
It is terrible.
Like, because she clearly outsung him, like with no effort. That's bad, bro.
Yeah, I agree 100%. It sounds obvious to me that what's his not Childish Gambino was
Donald
Glover. Donald Glover was playing it as safe as possible with his vocal range. He wouldn't harmonize after the note. He wouldn't let the note flow out. Beyonce's just letting her perfect harmony, let it flow. He would in perfect harmony. He would because he couldn't melody that shit out. He wasn't following her melody. Their voices don't match. His singing was safe. It didn't have no soul or no power to it. It didn't have no emotion in it. Beyonce's voice, she catered to the song with love. You felt that love and sensuality in her voice. And yes, she's a professional singer, and he's not. But there's one thing that I do remember, and I'm calling upon those subscribers who have been down for Jody Joe for about at least 2 years now. When Childish Gambino was first cast for Lion King, and I was on J3's channel in his house.
Yeah.
And I said, what's up with my man, bro? He getting all these roles. How you get Simba, bro? You can't sing like that. And all the motherfuckers, he can sing, Jody. He can sing? Man, he can blow. What are you talking about? He can sing. He can sing. He can sing. He can sing. I said, oh, he gonna sing right here with Beyonce? He could do it. Yeah, man, you ain't heard his music? Listen to this track. Listen to this track. There's a difference between singing and singing. You know what I'm saying?
Singing.
I don't think I could sing. I could, a little melody here or there. But I'm talking about, bruh, Jimmy Foxx should have been in this role.
Different movie.
Better actor and singer. You feel what I'm saying?
That's definitely
Jimmy Foxx has the vocal range to do this.
He can keep up with
He has
Beyonce
the
for
sound.
Sure.
He knows.
He could, they was going harmony.
Disney loves Donald Glover. I get it. But this is clearly another role that he should have been in. He shouldn't have been Lando in Star Wars. You ruined Lando. You should have been Simba in Lion King off tops because you can't sing.
Man, was smashing a robot.
No swag. Hey, Simba's cool. Donald was not. Simba is tight, bro. Donald was not. And I'm pretty to go back to the first movie.
Heck yeah, Elton John did it better.
To back to the first film. For the kids, the kids Simba had 2 actors. He had he had an actor for direct the voice, and then
There'll be one for this too, won't it?
Really?
I'm assuming.
No.
If he plays child Simba and grown Simba,
No. I mean, two actors for child Simba. One.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas, and then someone who could sing.
So
but the grown Simba, I believe the actor who voiced him also sung for him too.
Really?
I think
okay,
so.
because they could have went that route. They could have got an actual singer to sing the songs and have them just do the regular lines. You know what I mean?
But that's why they cast Beyonce, and it looks like that's why they tried to tell the public why they cast Donald Glover, because they're musicians.
He can't sing. No.
I mean, he can't sing on that level. He's just not with Beyonce.
It's too different.
Listen to this. This is what the freak, bro. This is
again.
Can you hurt my ears tonight?
Simba, look at the
stars.
Can you feel the love tonight?
Now, hold on, bro. Let me stop it. Let me stop it right there, bro. He is in the way of these vocals, bro. Get the freak off the track, bro. There's nothing worse than being in the way, and you're in the way. Get off the track, bro. You're clouding my Beyonce. That's how it sounds. Like she's back there killing that shit. You're in the way, bro. Let's go back and listen to that first riff again.
Can you feel the love tonight?
Game.
Tonight.
Game.
You hear that shit?
I hear it.
And Donald Glover.
I don't hear him.
Can you feel the love tonight? Stop that shit quick. It sound like he's dying and shit. He's nervous behind that mic in the recording studio right now. You ready, B? Am I ready, nigga? Am I ready, nigga?
Oh,
Is you ready? Trying to calm himself down, approaching his head, doing tricks on him. Oh my God, what am I gonna do? Let's do this, yo. Let's go. You ready, B? Nigga, please. Nigga, what you talking about? Ask me, my ready. Get your shit together. What the freak I am?
Somebody check his credentials.
In this studio.
Facts. Facts.
Let's go and rewind the sheet again, bro.
Resume. Can you feel the love tonight?
The great kings of the past look down on us from those stars.
The peace the evening brings.
Those kings will always be up there to guide you.
The world for once in perfect harmony with all its living things.
I can't even hear Donald no more.
And so will I.
He's facing out.
Disney's The Lion
King.
Rated PG.
The love tonight.
So much passion in her voice. him is just so ashy, dry, and just man. I don't know where you at, Tarian, bro. If you're pro Donald Glover on this song or not, but this is the real opinion, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to see the full version though, without the trailer.
There is no. The full version when we go see the movie will be. I already see it's not going to be good.
Yeah,
it's going to be good because Beyonce. They're going to show the lions kissing. I'm talking about the voices. I'm talking about the way.
No, I got that.
The way it sounds is not going to be good because I can hear it now. There's not gonna. There's no longer extended clip where he learns how to sing it better and gets better. No, where their voices can automatically start to harmonize all of a sudden. It's not gonna be one of those situations.
Yeah, because I noticed that Gambino used a lot of effects in his music.
Yeah, bro, and it sounds like I heard him in there. Tim Fabro, $5. Shout out to Tim Fabro. Should we say shout out to the niggas who said Rihanna could sing better than Beyonce? X-Files was one of them. X-Files the one that said it.
He just like to go against the grain, don't he?
Yeah.
Man, you ain't been here that long. You already got him figured out, bro. You already got him figured out.
He like to go against the grain.
Yeah, you got him figured out.
He be like, oh, you like that? Oh, okay.
I don't.
Yeah.
Trash. Oh, y'all like
trash.
Oh, y'all like women? No more. Not me. All right. Anyway, he says basically
extreme.
Beyonce is Detective Alonzo and Glover is Officer Hoyt from Training Day.
Dang.
Poop butt.
Oh, put
smell bacon up in here.
Crack.
Oh, don't start. Don't start.
Watch it today. What's up? What y'all need? Hey, man, let me get some crack. Crack. Smell like bacon in this motherfucker, man. I'm out. Rookie. Crack. Shaman?
Who's man?
Look over there, Patrick Denzel. Denzel over there in the driver's seat. You won't even look at Snoop. You won't even look. Crack. Smell like bacon in this motherfucker, bro. I'm out. Rookie. Crack. Freak ass people crack. Nigga Snoop face, bro. Crack. Can I get some weed? Weed. What? Freak. Get the heck out of here with that. Shout out to my girl Renata Devil put $4 down. Renata.
My bacon.
I tried to stop him. Oh my god.
She says, I know it was mentioned Friday.
Oh my god.
And I of course forgot. But when will the sponsor button be available for Jody's Corner? Oh, I love that you guys are asking. This week. It'll be available this week, guys, and I promise you I'll put tweets out and Instagrams. You guys will know when that button's ready. I can't wait for this to go down, Renata. Thank you so much to you and Uso for asking about that button. Thank you so much. And I got some, Dust Kicker already made me the graphics for it, man.
That's tight.
Thank you, Dust Kicker. I love you, bro. I love you. Crack. He threw it for a loop, bro. That look. Yeah. Should have pinned down his leg. He rolled up casual like a motherfucker. What's up, man? What you need? Hey, man, let me get some crack. I know what you saying. So proper. Yeah. He leaned up the car and he said, hey, man, can I get some crack? Crack. Smell like bacon in this motherfucker, bro. I'm out. Rookie. He looked back. Rookie.
Oh my god.
You just off today?
Yeah. I watched it this morning. Oh my god.
Crack. Right up the block, bro. Smell like bacon. You pops. Smell like bacon in this motherfucker, bro.
83 is dying over here. Going on.
Oh my god. AK opposite man, bro. All right, back to Donald Glover, man. I want to know what your opinion is, D man. Let me know, bro. Donald Glover, how you feel about it?
Oh man, based off of what we hearing, man. Oh, that was a good laugh. He don't seem like it ain't meshing right. Like that first line came in, it was like a perfect blend.
Yeah, it was.
Like it was like, man, like you felt it. It was that perfect blend, you know, Napoleon ice cream, you know.
Yeah.
But this one, I don't know, bro. Like I ain't like it. I don't like it. It kind of felt kind of choppy.
You're into music, man. You used to do albums and stuff and rap and produce, right?
Yeah.
So you got the ear for it, right? So what's that ear?
Like, you're telling me
that's something like would you?
That man needs some halls. That's what it's telling me. It sounds scratchy all up in here.
But
his voice does sound scratchy. But I mean, listening to like a lot of his old material, Childish Gambino, like, well, the last album was like that kind of like he had that funk kind of sound album, and he used a lot of effects, bro.
A lot of auto tune.
Well, not only that, but like a lot of effects, like a flanger. He was like flangery, like kind of like warpy sounds.
Okay.
Like on his voice, a lot of it.
Oh, okay.
And he used a lot of effects, and this one seems like it's just raw vocals. Yeah. Like this sounds like raw vocals a cappella. So you're gonna hear everything.
All his flaws.
Everything, yeah. So I think that what they're banking on is when the music starts, it's gonna layer on top of that, and it's going to, I guess, cover up his flaws.
Okay.
But it was a bad idea for them to go a cappella for this trailer. Because it's good. Because it's exposing you to raw vocals.
But it is acapella. The song is basically acapella with a little song that comes and kicks in at the end.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's very little effects.
Okay.
Even if you heard the song behind it, those vocals are standing out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, because they're not harmonizing. The whole idea was that they're supposed to harmonize, and it seems like two people on two different tones.
Exactly, bro. That's my problem as well, man. I feel the exact same way. Look, I want to be positive with this, but it's too late. I don't think that you should have cast Donald Glover to play this role because I didn't think that he had the vocal ability and proven it right. Sir Bweezy, Jody Damas, once again. But I'll say this, man. I just hope he does as good a job as he can to make this go through. Maybe he'll win me over. Maybe, I don't know, man. I wish you the best with your performance with Simba because I want this really to be good. And
they said they weren't in the booth at the same time. That's even worse. That'll be even worse. Sounds like it.
Bruh. Besides the voices, man, let me say something here. When I watched the first movie, man, and I know this it's a remake, and I know it's 3D CGI animation. I know, but is it an issue that the lions look too real?
Not to me.
They look like actual real lions.
Yeah, that's the point.
But
Jungle Book.
But
they look real in Jungle Book. That was a good movie.
I was attracted to the Simba. Like a cartoon lion. And Nala was or his mom was kind of like a pinkish tinge. A little bit. Timon and Pumbaa. Pumbaa was. You see Pumbaa here, man. He like a regular ass warthog.
I think that's the point.
I know it's the point, but but how can I get attached to these real life animals? Because
once you hear them speak and they start doing their animation, their little animated stuff,
you
like them.
Because Simba, he don't look like a lion to me. He look like he didn't look like a real lion. I don't know. Maybe I'm not saying it right, but the lions feel like they look too real. Scar is not. He ain't burgundy. They could have been in burgundy. They could have been in burgundy, bro. You know what I mean? They look too real for me.
You want them to have green eyes and a little yellow back tint?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. I want that. I want that.
With that Jafar beard.
I want that. They look too real for me, man. But
that was my gripe with Scar too. I think they could have made him a little dirtier. They could have made his mane black.
Had some flies around him.
And they could have gave him green eyes and a scar on his face.
Yeah.
Because you can barely notice that scar that he
You barely
has.
could see it. Yeah.
It just looked like he got his eyebrow parted.
I'm telling you, they could have did it, man. They could have gave him that same look, bro, and it would have been fine.
Like you could you could tell the difference between Mufasa and Simba when both adults. But in this film, I seen Mufasa and I see Simba, and they look like the same lion.
Mufasa's bigger.
Yeah, Mufasa was
He's bigger, but got the same face.
Yeah.
They look totally different
in
the cartoons.
Because they're lions. Crazy Uso says,
I know.
While looking through the merch, I thought there was a sweater that had all 10 league members. Couldn't find it.
Nah, not yet.
There is a sweater. That's the Jody's Corner exclusive.
Oh, okay.
That's that $100 joint. That's that boss status Nipsey Hussle flex.
Correct.
It's on the reverse side of the dual Superman hoodie. That's $100. That's just a boss mentality. You know what I'm saying?
I might get that one myself.
For the G's,
double up.
Yeah.
Double up.
It's there though, Uso.
The real G's.
Double up.
Later down the line, I will release a shirt that has all the league members on it, just like here's the whole league. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna come. But then the league is constantly growing. We got Crispy. He's gonna get initiated soon. You know what I'm saying? And Loki, yeah, initiated.
Put me on a Godzilla body.
And then you initiate that soon. You know what I'm saying? If this keeps up, so yeah, Jody, that's what I want. Hey, bro, it's there, man. It's there, and there it is. Steven Johnson coming soon. Boom, see that? Tim Fabro, $10 dono. Thank you, Tim. Timmy. Oh yeah, he is an animator. That's right. He says, as an animator, I understand what you're saying, HT3. And as an animator, the issue is if they pull back on the realism on the characters, but still have a realistic environment, it will look terrible.
Yeah, yeah, that too.
Yeah,
that too.
Yeah, he does do it. Yeah, he's an animator. That too. Yeah, he does.
But yeah, that makes sense. They came in and look too cartoony.
Exactly.
In a real life Savannah. I get it.
There's a
but
blend.
still,
there's a blend in between the two. You could have given, and I'm not talking about making him look cartoony at all. I'm talking about just making color changes. If they made Scar's mane black, if they made all his mane black, they made his eyes green, and made the line around his eyes just a little darker, you got Scar.
Yeah.
It's just color.
Yeah, because he looked like a bum lion, like in this movie. Like, man, that's Skid Row Scar right there.
So he like one of them lines in Simba's Pride, Lion King 2. Simba's Pride. Yeah, they was all skinny and stuff and dirty. Those lions.
Yes.
Scar was healthy.
Scar was looking for some change.
Scar was scrawny always. He was always scrawny.
He was small, but he was healthy.
But he wasn't homeless though.
You know,
he wasn't for change.
He wasn't malnourished. He was just a small lion.
No, he wasn't malnourished. No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Lion.
That Scar don't look malnourished.
He looks scrawny and wimpy and dirty.
Let me see. Am I tripping?
Look at the stars.
We gotta get past these trash vocals.
Yeah.
Man, get out the way, Donald Glover, bro. I'm getting mad, bro.
Move out
the way.
Hey, man.
Down on us from
Hold
those.
on, bro. I'm mad, bro. Now I'm fucking mad. Now I'm mad, bro. Get the freak out the way, bro. You shouldn't even be on this track. You make the song. You're ruining the song. He's ruining the song talking over Beyonce with that whack voice. That's an L on Disney's part. Where's their vocal coach? Where's their harmonized? They should have gave him some auto-tune, bro.
I'm getting
mad.
I'll
take auto-tune. I'll take auto-tune over what the freak I just heard, bro.
I'm getting mad.
Ugh, man.
Stars.
Ugh, man. Now I'm pissed.
Those kings will always be up there to guide you.
The world for once in power.
Is it, my little friend? While some are born to feast, others spend their lives in the dark.
Look at that. Look at his stomach.
Others spend their lives in the dark. Lives in the dark.
Trash.
Hey, bro, did they bring Whoopi back?
Look at that.
He
has no mane.
He
has no mane.
That mane gone.
That's all face. That's all face. He look like a teen lion.
It's all face.
He like a tween lion. He look like a tween.
He look like he got his ass beat.
Where's your mane, Scar?
Bro.
We can't see it.
This is rehab Scar right
Where's your mane?
Yeah, he coming back off a hard year.
It's wet.
Look at that jaw.
Look at his ear, bro. He got shot.
Look at that. You been effed up. Look at scars on your side stomach.
He look weak. He's been tagged.
It
looked like he got tagged. He pulled it out, right?
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, when them
Oh
earrings.
my God.
He got robbed, bro, at the liquor store.
And also, she would tell Adrian Ford's voice for Scar not working, especially when you got Jeremy Irons.
It sounded similar. It sounds similar.
My boy been smoking blacks.
He look nasty, bro.
He been hitting the Swiss.
She look nasty. I ain't even gonna lie.
Black tar.
This will make a lot of money though.
Oh no, definitely, man. Even with a bummy scar.
1.5
Millie?
1.5 billion. Let's do a box office prediction for Lion King. $1.5 billion.
Mine's going down.
Ronan, what's your take?
$2 billion. $2 billion.
You crazy.
Hey,
Lion King.
it could.
Musical.
It could.
Come on.
Musical?
Yeah.
I'm playing it safe. I'm saying that 1.5.
But y'all
You heard that?
Yeah, Beyonce. Yeah. Yeah.
That's all you heard.
Yeah.
Beyonce.
Simba is the star.
Oh yeah, them
Not
Beyonce
anymore.
fans is gonna come out though.
But you heard Nala over Simba.
I gotta hear this motherfucker sing Hakuna Matata.
No, yeah, you do. They both sing it. Yeah,
He's gonna come in.
kids. Yeah.
No worries. He's going, I'm here. That's when he's going to come in.
Yeah.
Which means no worries, Charles.
No worries, Charles. Except for this black Simba. This black Simba, Charles.
And this malnourished scar.
How dare you, Charles?
Malnourished scar.
Bruh.
Let's call it sick. Let's call it sick.
Hashtag eat, tell, and save Lion King.
Get that man some bread.
That's an old scar right there. So my prediction is 1.1.
1.1.
And I'm being generous.
Fine. 1.8.
1 point. God.
A billion.
1.8 billion?
Yeah.
God, Lord, y'all going high.
Ronin, 2 billion.
Bro, this is Lion King.
Bro. 1.1 is going to be white quick. 2 billion, go. 1.1, 1.8, 1.5.
That song took my faith, bro.
Yeah.
It's just a song, but it's
gonna be more of the same.
People gonna make a kiss to this.
It's gonna be more of the same.
People gonna make a kiss to this.
I'm not doubting you. I'm just saying where all that faith go. Just
all the original Lion King fans will go see it regardless of the singing.
He needs some steak. That's right, Matthew.
Black Angus. Bring that man another rat.
He needs some hippo, some buffalo.
He needs to eat one of them hyenas, bro.
And that concludes the show, ladies and gentlemen. Great show, man.
David, yes, I am. I'm still gonna see it.
Jody's Corner Live 20, a huge success, just like the Just Us League meetup that took place last Friday, June 21st.
Another one?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, another one is coming. But thank you guys so very much for watching this episode of Jody's Corner. Jody's Corner Live number 20. 20 of these things already have been out.
2020.
Thank you to everybody who's listening on the Jody's Corner podcast via iTunes, Spotify, and Google Music. I thank you guys so very much. Ronan, I thank you for being here. I appreciate you. You're the man. You're great, man.
The guy.
Yeah, you're tight, man.
Information.
Knowledge.
I love the debates that went on this table. I love the debates that happened today. Lots of debates, and that's what I love, man. It was really great. HT3, thank you for bringing that lava, bro. Every week, you're consistently getting better and better, man.
What is big bubblegum bullshit? The boy was freaking flabbergasted. What is this? What is this big bubblegum shit?
He's talking about Majin Buu?
The boy was mad.
This whole time I've been trying to figure out what he's talking about Majin Buu.
Yeah. He
turn you to chocolate.
Yeah. He was the king of the demon world, man. He was iconic, bro. Until Majin Buu came up, man was a little snitch. What is this pink bubble gum?
David, man, thank you for being here, man. You contributed heavy, bro. I appreciate for your first trial. Hey, D-Man did good. Show love, man.
Hey. Thank you.
You did good, bro. You're very opinionated when it came to horror. You went at it with HT3.
Spit hot fire.
We all went at it. We all went at everybody, man. This was a really good episode. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. I appreciate you all for watching. And that's it. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I'm Jody Joe. We out this thing, man.
Deuce.